me and you met a long time ago. You probably don't remember when I was managing Rock Wilder, Yummy. We was on tour a little bit. You was in the studio, and it was before you even did the Conceited and all of that type of shit. What changed your mind? What was the difference between you then and how you feeling now?
I'm older now. I'm older. I'm wiser. I'm been through a lot more. I know the game a lot more. I didn't. If you met me then, I was horrible, probably. Like I was horrible. I didn't care. I just wanted to rap. I just wanted to be nice.
Right.
I just want everybody to know like I can rap and I'm nice. And then one day you realize being nice don't matter. It's a business. And you can be the nicest on the planet, and it's a business. It don't matter. And now you don't care about being nice no more, especially when everybody know already. Now it's time to get down to business.
Make something happen.
What we doing?
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got as the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.
You're not making no money off of making songs. You don't have a record deal. Battle rap is an avenue that you could go, but it's just whack when I started to really like getting into it more, like the behind the scenes shit, and I seen like the difference in how much they was getting paid compared to the guys. It was just crazy because I know I would have never let it out.
Some of those guys are capping, but
It's still a big difference.
Yeah.
It's even without the cap. Like
there's not many females to get five figures.
I kind of got, no, it's hardly any of them. And when they do, it's not consistent. So, and I know what niggas get. I know niggas' numbers. They real numbers. So, it was just crazy to me. Like, I would have never, even if I wasn't it, I would never get those numbers. Like, I would probably be the one chick that it's not happening.
I always believe female battle rap could be bigger than what the men are doing. And there's a way.
Why do you believe that, though?
People are more, without giving away my master plan and what I'm gonna present to you later, like, yo, I think that, let me step in and do this thing right here and it's gonna make it 1,000,000 times bigger. It's the draw.
Bigger than my plan? Oh, I gotta hear this.
Yes. It's the draw, it's the story. It's what people are looking for now. You know what I mean? We've heard 1,000,000, I'm from the hood, the ghetto and da-da-da, but we don't hear much of that from the females. There's not many people that know how MC Lyte grew up, how, name any female rapper, you know what I'm saying? They don't know their story. Battle rap is all about the story. There's a history to it that kind of locks out outsiders. Because they'll take a peek in and be like, but what they talking about?
That's like me.
What they referencing?
I don't know much about
What's
it.
What's this? What's that? Why she said this? So you take, and this is my idea. We recording, right? Just make sure we could just make it. All right. You have the story told before the battle. Their story, how they got to that point, people they faced. This is something I discussed with Babs and Debo a long time ago, but just never got around to it because I was too busy building this. You take the story and you put that together. You not only have a battle, but you have a movie. Something that people will watch on like Netflix and all that. You dig what I'm saying?
I mean,
there's enough stock footage online to just...
but how do y'all draw people in who don't necessarily know about it, like myself, but fuck with the culture?
You tell the story. It's just like, it's the same thing as you watch a Rocky movie. What are you gonna see? Rocky's whole life before he gets to that fight.
Everything that you're saying is already what I'm doing. Like, it's bigger than just like the battle. Like, it's not just about the story. When it comes to women in general, we are just bigger at branding than men. We sell products better than men. If you look at clothes, skincare, cars, anything, it's always gonna be, they're gonna go for a woman to sell it before men. The problem, I think, with battle rap is that nobody took the time to sell these girls, like, and to prep them to be a brand. And when I say that, I mean, dudes like girls that can rap. Girls like girls that can rap. But if niggas don't want to fuck you and bitches don't want to look like you or be like you, it's not gonna go but so far.
Right.
You got a star.
And that was part of the thing when girls first started coming out. They just thought they could dress anyway. Remember what Queen of the Ring first looked like early on? They just thought,
Yeah, it was a lot of Chinese slippers in the building, bro.
Yeah.
It was not a,
And then-
it's not a good look, son.
And you see what you're saying. Dudes would tell a lot of the girls that, yo, dress like this. Don't. And then another thing too, they was always fighting more than the dudes. Always a fight outside the event. Always
That's because you're I credit to the pay.
You think the pay?
Absolutely, because if you paying me, I'm not fucking up my bag if my bag is what it's supposed to be. You giving me $1,500, I might punch somebody in their face because I really don't care.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in here to be disrespected.
I get it,
I'm
but
coming in here, I'm gonna get disrespected. People talk about my kids, my life, my this, whatever the case may be. And the bag is not adding up to it. So if you do something I don't like I could see, like, you know what? Who cares? I throw it out. Now, if you're giving somebody a substantial amount of money that's actually gonna change or alter their life, they're gonna think twice before they. It's kind of like the reason why you don't see people that's rich really doing violent crimes.
you think but you think that's it?
If you got $20 million in your bank account, you're gonna really think about it before you punch somebody in the face.
Understood.
The first couple of times, listen to me. You from where I'm from. The first couple of times I had to learn the hard way.
Right.
I got tired of paying people. You're like, you know what? Ain't even worth it. Like, you want me to punch you in the face. Like,
You was paying lawsuits?
What? What?
We just talked about that.
Like,
we just talked about that. With the baby in the law.
a lot of them never made it to court because you just pay, so they go away.
So you think
What was the most you ever paid?
Yeah.
The most, almost $1 million.
Damn.
Yo.
Damn,
How
what you
many
did?
times have you paid?
I went to jail.
But you still
I
paid.
went to prison. Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't work like that. You go to jail or you pay. You go to jail and you pay.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's both.
Well, how many times did you pay?
No, not restitution. I didn't have restitution. It was just a whole lawsuit outside. How many times?
Do you think?
By myself or me and Pap included?
No, just by yourself.
Let's get both. Let's buy yourself and then the husband.
Like all together, probably like 9, 8 or 9.
Wow.
100,000?
No,
No,
situations.
different numbers every time. Like you always gonna try to get them to take the lowest number, but it's to the point where people think they know you or people think they know how you're gonna react to something. People literally know they're gonna get punched in the face. They know it. Like they're going into it like, all right, I'm gonna take it.
Preaching to the choir right now.
But
Preaching to the choir right now.
but I'm gonna get a check.
You think Dan and Lay's brother might have set up the baby now that he's doing the same thing with the lawsuit?
See,
Yeah, let's internalize it.
it bothers me because like I've been through that before. Where people talk so crazy to you when I see you and this is that, but when you see them, that's really never the case.
That's not what it is.
And then when something happens to them, they act like they never said anything. Then they call the authorities. Then they want to sue you. Then they want money. I don't understand how a punch in the face equates to money. Like it's never gonna make sense to me.
That's what he said.
That's what you said last night.
And this
Like-
is gonna be a good interview.
How?
Oh, Remy, we
This
on
is- yeah,
point.
we on the same page.
How did
Yeah.
so we had a disagreement. So if Joe Schmo on the corner who has nothing. Like, I've seen people have full fights with people on camera, all type of craziness, and it's cool. I punched them in the face. They got the slip and fall lawyer. I'm traumatized. You know, I don't like. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so I've come to realize that when it comes to me, it's gonna be a little bit different. But I'm different. Sometimes you don't know your celebrity. Like, it took me a lot. Like, I literally had to be on the front page of the Daily News before I realized, like,
I'm a celebrity.
Kind of a big deal. Like, I knew I was a celebrity, but I didn't know how big I was.
Right.
So even when you was doing Annie Up, running around with Joe, Pun, by yourself, you're on all these amazing mixtapes, you just felt like you was still reminisce from the Bronx?
Yeah, I'm always Rem. I'm Rem right now from the Bronx. Right now. I'm always gonna be
Even
who I
after
am.
losing all the millions?
Yeah. I got him back.
Oh,
and then
pardon me.
some. Like,
So that worked out.
That worked out. So then them punches worked out then?
no, but it could have been different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grow up and we grow up in the hood and they give us this mentality that we're supposed to behave a certain way and we can't let people talk to us a certain way.
Right.
And unfortunately, when your life changes and when your finances changes, you have to change.
Yeah, that's it. You're supposed to turn
you
all that
can't,
off.
Like, people.
But it's tough. How do you tell somebody to turn off behaviors that they've been carrying for most of their life?
Put them in prison.
Just like that.
It helps.
That don't help. That don't help everybody. Some niggas come out
it helps.
smarter at the shit they gonna
No,
do.
but it helps.
Okay, now I'm gonna just put on a
Absolutely,
mask
it
and
helped
punch
me.
niggas in the face. Like,
I don't want to go back. I'm still the same person, but I don't want to go back to prison.
right.
I know that. I don't want to be there. That's not somewhere that I want to be.
How'd you keep your sanity for 7 years? Sometimes we didn't realize you did almost a decade in.
Hold on.
Okay.
You ready to start? Oh.
I thought it was.
Oh no, we filming, but
But you going?
But this is
officially
it. This is it
start.
right here. We already jump started. Ready? All right, we back. My Expert Opinion, episode 102. 102, son. 102.
Well, it's only like number 5 for me, 6 for me.
Yeah, but it's still 102. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
nice number.
Feel good about that. Shout out to all the subscribers. Hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you're some mother hater. We got another classic. Oh, it's like a legendary week for us.
Yeah, so
You know, it's what we do. Yeah, it's what we do. It's what we do.
Nice vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Here y'all go.
Here we go.
So this is Brooklyn in our blood.
I got my man
y'all go,
Heineken in the building.
Woo, BK all day.
He like Power Rangers in this shit.
I'm the Black Ranger, right?
Nah, that's definitely bigger. That's definitely bigger.
Bigger the Black
Sean
Ranger?
Bigger in the building. He's gonna say 6 words. It's gonna be the realest shit
Realest
ever.
shit ever.
Change your life. All that. Shout out to my man Q Butter. Somewhere in the back, we got the Virgin Mary. She's doing her thing back there. ESSO.
No doubt.
And we have a Bronx legend. Yo, it's not many, and I'm not, sexist or nothing, but there's not many female rappers that I respect. But when it comes to the case of Remy Ma, your pen better be sharp when you get on that track, son. If you're gonna do a record, your pen better be sharp. She was out here smoking niggas easily on their records. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the story, shout out to Pat. We got Remy Ma in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Yeah. This is her first time, y'all. She don't know about it.
I have no idea.
She don't even know about the first question. She don't know.
Oh, she's not ready for the first question.
It's always
It's always something, I try to think up the best
Yeah.
way to start these.
You gonna love
Remy
this.
Ma versus Papoose in a battle. Who wins?
Me.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, that's easy.
That was easy. Yo, Pat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
He'll tell you that.
He'll tell you
Really?
that.
Yeah. He'll tell you.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
I don't believe that.
He probably don't want no problems.
He don't. Nah, I'd be nice though. I would actually feel sorry for anybody in a battle with him.
Yeah? Because I tried to talk him into one.
I'm trying to. I have a league now. I'm like,
Yeah.
babe, like, come on.
Yeah?
Be big.
I was
on
on the phone with him for like an hour and a half. Like, you could do it, Pap. If anybody could do it, you could do it.
Nah, that's what he used to do. Like,
Yeah.
like he's like me. That's what he used to do. He used to run down on niggas, spitting alphabetical slaughter to them. Like, that's just unfair.
Yeah, facts.
Why would you do that? Could you imagine
Like,
that?
damn, you went A to Z, bro?
Could you imagine that? You
Like-
in the hood, you rapping it, and niggas just bust out alphabetical slaughter. You like, really? This is what we doing?
What are you coming back with?
You not.
Just
You're
be like,
not.
Unless you got your own alphabetical. So there's been a couple battle rappers that took that and
Yeah.
ran with it. And I addressed it in an Arsenal battle. Because Arsenal was one of the dudes that did it. And I was like, yo, y'all love a Brooklyn nigga style so much you driven to death. Everybody's like, ooh, I'm gonna talk that real shit. Battle rap.
Yes.
Before we get there though,
Okay.
you said you would beat Pat in a battle. And he would agree with you.
Talking shit. I don't think anybody could beat Pap in a battle.
You don't think anybody?
No, I don't.
Interesting.
Well, he need to come outside with
Interesting.
that.
Interesting.
Wow.
You said why?
Wow. He good. Like, for what?
Who do you think would be a great battle for him or you?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Like, I cannot think of anybody that I think would even, like, he's so different. Like, I know him. I've been married to him for 14 years, so
Right.
I know, like, the different places that he go. And as far as me, I'm super disrespectful. I'm OD petty, and sometimes I be watching shit. I be like, well, why she ain't? That's just me.
That's
man.
just you. Wow.
That's
okay.
just me,
All right.
like-
So that leads me to another question. I'm gonna ask that later.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, that's your husband.
Yes, but arguably, a lot of, like, I don't see anybody saying that he
Papoose
not who he
versus
is.
Eminem. Who wins?
Pap. And I like him, and I'm a fan of him. He not gonna win, no.
Yo, I gotta find somebody like this, B. Like,
What?
you know why I appreciate her?
amazing. It's amazing. I mean, she didn't even play like Pat. That's it.
Just
They didn't give it a thought. No, you know what? I think it might be a 2-1. Nothing. Clear.
First of all, like, they're very similar in the different, like, they both one of those rappers that rap really fast and you still understand what they're saying and
Yeah.
use different metaphors and you're like, oh shit, why didn't I think of that? But I mean, from Brooklyn, he ain't from the town. Like, he ain't, like, a certain shit that he's just not gonna be able to do or be able to do anything with if Pat was to come at him from that thing. Like, and he's sort of like me. He's very, very petty and super disrespectful. He don't show it as much. Mine's is on my sleeve. His is like in his back pocket.
He kind of hold it back.
Yeah, it's there though.
I questioned him on. I'd heard a rumor that every feature that he does, he disses the person that he's on the feature with.
No.
Are you laughing? Because he said no. See that laugh right there? She kind of, yeah, I knew it.
I don't think that may be the case, but I felt like that a couple of times. on
Yeah,
records
me
with
too.
him. Like,
Like-
you try to comfort me?
Oh, wow.
Like, we have records together.
Right.
So I can understand why somebody might feel like that. Like, why you like?
Why you going?
Why would you ask me to get on a song with you until you gave you 16 bars and you spent fucking 82 after me? Like, why would you do that? I didn't understand that. Like, who
He
does
just wanted
that?
to make it clear.
It's cool.
That's it.
It's all right.
Would you guys ever do a collab album?
That would be difficult. We have very different views when it comes to music. And we actually don't even talk about music in our household at all. It's like a very touchy subject. Like, it started before we was even married. He asked me one day, like, who was my top 5? And I told him that my top 5 changes. Like, it changes. It's not my top 5 that I had when I was in high school. It was out the top 5.
Was he
that I
in it
had.
at the time?
Was he in my top 5?
Yeah.
No, he's not in my top 5. But how can I even have a conversation with somebody that puts themselves in their own top 5? Like he's in his own top 5. So I should have known from that right there how the conversation was gonna go. Right. So I tell him at the time who my top 5 was, and he just looks at me, he's like, Pun is rolling over in his grave. I was like, you know what? Let's not talk about music anymore.
That was it.
Like,
that was the end of that.
That's like we're not doing this no more. Like it gets really, really bad. Like he tells me like, you know, I'm a commercial rapper and like he crazy, yeah. Like if you wasn't out before '91, like you can't even make his top 5. Like it was like he's different. Like this kid, like he's crazy.
Wow.
Out before '91.
But his list ends at Prodigy?
Rakim, it's
Like-
it's
No.
Rakim,
It's
maybe Nas.
Rakim, KRS-One.
KRS-One.
Yeah, he got those guys. Nas is in there.
Nas is in there.
Nas.
It ends at Nas then.
Is
Rakim
Jay-Z
is
in there?
Huh?
Is Jay-Z in there?
He said Jay.
Well, who's in your top 5?
I don't really have a top 5 right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, it changes all the time. Right now, my top 5 is probably all female battle rappers.
Wow.
Like
see
right
that.
now. Like right now. It has nothing to do with, like I don't judge my opinion based off of what songs you got or how many records you sell. Or this like I judge it off of your pen. Like people's pen impresses me. Like,
Right.
That's what I'm impressed by. I'm not impressed by your numbers. And just from being around the girls as much as I've had to be around them lately, it's just like, and then going back and looking at different footage, I'm like, oh, okay. Like so, I'm in a different space right now.
Is it inspiring you?
It inspires me to make sure I do everything that I can so that what I'm doing is successful. Like I want them to be successful. I think anybody that raps good inspires me to write better or to like, you know, go and write some shit. But with them particularly, it's like I gotta make this work. Like I feel really fucked up if I don't. Like I know a lot of people expect me to give up or, oh, she's gonna see what it is. And she's like, I know what it is. Like I plan for her. Like
Right.
a lot of times people invest in shit and they want a quick return. But in any
Shout out to
business,
Vlad.
in any
Oh,
business,
I remember that.
in any business, I don't know what that shout was, but okay.
We started a league a long time ago called
Okay.
Killers Battle League. And
Okay.
after the first event, he kind of looked at the numbers and backed up out the
But
situation.
the problem is anything that you invest in is an investment. You're never gonna get a return immediately.
Right.
I keep saying it, but I'm going to find out the statistics after this interview because I'm tired. I want to know the exact number. But there's a certain amount of time that goes by before you'll ever see any type of money back when you put in. So you're most likely gonna lose money first, and then you'll probably get back what you put in, and then you start making a profit. But most people go into situations thinking, this is what I'm gonna put in and I wanna make a profit right now. When that doesn't happen, they turn the other way. And that's just not realistic.
Do you have sponsorship? The advertising?
For this first one, no.
Really?
For my next couple ones, yes. But because what happened was when I came up with the idea, I literally woke up and was like, this is what I'm gonna do. Called my business manager, I created a business account, I transferred money from one of my accounts into the account, and I just started making calls. I never factored in like, hey, 3 months from now it's gonna be Super Bowl, and then a week after that it's gonna be All-Star Weekend, and the week after that it's gonna be CIAA. So it was just a bad time, and it was the end of the quarter. So it's harder to get sponsors, like business-wise, when it's the end of the year. And when you have big events like Super Bowl, All-Star, and things like that.
Most of
because
their budget is
they're
going
all-
to that.
I just like the way you
Exactly.
broke that, because a lot of people, when they do business, they just don't understand the timing. How you just did the whole rollout and how you said the budgets are closed.
Yeah.
That's big. A lot of people in this industry don't be
Don't
understanding
understand that. Well, before we get to Chrome, you were talking about being around battle rappers and the influence.
I like how you see I just said Chrome just fits so perfect. Like it just sounds like it was there forever, right?
Is it an acronym, by the way?
No, it is short for chromosome. Chromosome 23.
23.
It's the sex chromosome that
Right.
determines if you're a male or female.
The double X.
Yeah, I was like, is this some
Double X.
Bronx shit, busting guns? I'm sorry. I got
23.
PTSD.
Jordan with a gun, nigga. Nah.
When we get super lit, it's just gonna be C23.
So you can't have no guys battling
like that.
Why?
Because it's Chrome 23.
It determines whether you're male or female. It's not just a female.
It could be C23
It's the,
versus
sex,
something
it's
else.
the sex chromosome.
It could be
Right,
versus
okay.
something else. It could be
Okay.
C23
But
versus
yeah,
something else.
You learn something new every day.
The 23rd chromosome is just,
The decider.
it decides
or the Y?
whether it's an X or Y.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you're automatically a girl.
Yo, y'all rappers are being too fucking deep for me. Or, like
Nah,
it just
'cause
gets,
you know it
it just
gotta
gets
make
too deep
sense.
sometimes. It's like
From
23 it doesn't
23.
decide X
It's
and Y.
you.
That's only rapper shit that goes that far with
Is you the
describing a
man
battle,
or is
bro.
you?
Actually, you should have learned that in biology class.
But we not thinking about that.
like,
I mean,
really,
She
come
a
on.
super genius.
We're
Don't
not
forget
thinking
that.
about that. People that rap, wordplay, y'all pay attention to shit. You retain
No, my
shit
nigga,
differently.
the alphabetical slaughter was her thing, so you gotta understand.
Yeah.
It's in there. She
I
knows
got you.
that.
I
She
got
knows
you.
that.
I got you.
But as far as being around other spitters and the influence, because I definitely know you're influencing them and your support. I've spoken to a couple of people who were supposed to be involved with the card and how excited they are. And I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. And I do believe you're gonna bring more attention to them than they've ever had, which is great. Because it's like, you got your situation, you had your success, now you're giving that out to other females who fit the same lanes as far as
It's not
lyricism.
going to affect me at all. I think a lot of times when people, they have success, they're so scared that they're going to lose something or it's going to take away from them if they reach back or they reach out or reach across and extend their hand to somebody else. Like, it costs me nothing to reach out to the Breakfast Club or to a TMZ or to whatever. Like, it's nothing. It takes nothing away from me as a person.
Right.
Nothing.
Man, have you always felt like that? Because me and you met a long time ago. You probably don't remember when I was managing Rock Wilder, Yummy. We was on tour a little bit. You was in the studio, and it was before you even did the Conceited and all of that type of shit. What changed your mind? What was the difference between you then and how you feeling now?
I'm older now. I'm older. I'm wiser. I'm been through a lot more. I know the game a lot more. I didn't. If you met me then, I was horrible, probably. Like I was horrible. I didn't care. I just wanted to rap. I just wanted to be nice.
Right.
I just want everybody to know, like, I can rap and I'm nice. And then one day you realize being nice don't matter. It's a business. And you could be the nicest on the planet, and it's a business. It don't matter. Now you don't care about being nice no more, especially when everybody know already. Now it's
Right.
time to get down to business.
Make something happen.
What we doing? Like, I grew up underneath Fat Joe, who, you know, a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't, you know, bring it up in conversations because he may not be one of the most lyrical or had some of the biggest records, but this is somebody who put out their first record in 1993. In 2022, they're still relevant and still
big.
rich. Like, he lives 10 minutes from me. He's rich. I know this is my daughter's godfather. Like, it's not a joke.
Right.
You see the people that was out with him around those times that was probably way bigger than him at the time. And where are they now? And what do they look like now? What do they have now? They're lucky if they got teeth. Like, more or less money. Like, it's and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, his business mind, the way that he's been able to maneuver in the industry, I watched it, I studied it. And when we do a lot of work together. We do a lot of interviews together. When he talks about how he put Big Pun on, or how me and him work together and the things we were able to do together. Like, he says all the time, like, people like Remy Ma, people like Fat Joe, but they love Remy and Joe together. Like, that's like his thing.
Yeah.
How he put on DJ Khaled, how he introduced the world of Cool and Dre, you know, one of the biggest producers in the game. They work with everybody. So, and he says it, like, not to be a braggart and not to throw it in people's face, but, like, it makes him happy, like, to know that
He accomplished these
he
things.
can come to my house in February and get in my pool. Like, or he could go to Khaled's house and, you know, the chef is cooking on a table that's 30 feet long. Or, you know, like these are the things that you want to leave behind. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I would love to be able to say, I don't know who it's gonna be. Like, like you never know whose life you're gonna change.
Right.
So if I could be able to say 10, 15 years from now, I came up with this idea, this is what I want to do, and this is the product of that, whether they give it to me or not. Like, I want to be able to say, like, I took it, because somebody did it for me.
Right.
Like, Pun did it for me, Joe did it for me, Steve Rifkin did it for me. Cost me nothing to give some of my celebrity to somebody else.
Beautiful.
Speaking of Pun, rest in peace. Before I even get to that, was Fat Joe ever in your top 5?
No.
Yo, Remy.
I fuck when she honest. It's like,
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
gotta love that. You gotta love that.
What was it like when he was trending with the Kanye boots? Did you call him and say, bro, you're bugging?
I called him, told him his outfit was fly. I liked it.
I like it too.
Remy.
I don't know why y'all
Yo, he
tripping.
said he would
liked
wear
him.
Kanye.
I would wear
Yo,
him,
no,
bro.
listen. I wasn't
I
ready
wear him
to
with
see.
shorts
I
if
was
I
not
don't
ready
care.
to see Joe in the Kanye boots, tucked in
Nah,
with
bro,
the
he
jeans.
look futuristic,
I wasn't
son.
ready for
I'm
that.
fucking with that.
wasn't-
Joey
and I'm still not vibing with
son.
it.
You can't. See, y'all just trying to keep
Crack
somebody like,
wasn't
yo,
supposed to-
let's keep this nigga in 92.
You know my mind is open, man. That ain't fair, man. You know my mind is
Let's
open.
be
Come
clear,
on,
hold
dog.
Why y'all don't fuck with the boots, bro?
I just wasn't. If you wore the boots, I would feel the same way. I'd be like, yo, Math, nah. They for other niggas. They not for you. That's all I'm saying.
Stay with your Tim.
That's how I felt.
See?
I could
I
be
like
wrong.
it.
Stay
I
with
could
the
be
Timbs.
wrong.
Don't support the black
what-
man. Support the
No,
white
I'm
man.
not
That's
saying
what y'all
no,
like. That's how y'all play.
Yo,
Heard you.
Yo, this is the first time he gave us propaganda on this show ever. Like, I can't even believe he's doing this right now.
Hold on, but what was your thoughts on? You thought
No,
it was
seriously, like, I mean, he got the little Celine pink hoodie on, the Balmain or Balenciaga, whatever type of jacket. Like, I thought it was a nice outfit. When they started throwing him on the moon and this, I was like, what happened? Like, where did we go wrong? Like, I actually liked his outfit.
Yo, Joe, I was fucking with.
I liked his outfit.
I don't know
I didn't
about
post none
that.
of that because Joe gave me some of the best advice about not to do a publishing deal a long time ago when I was with fucking Corey Rooney. He's like, don't do a publishing deal. Do a fucking this type of deal so you can collect your money, be patient with your shit, because publishing is the biggest money out there. So shout out to Joe. When I was a kid,
You know what
I
it
got
is?
no problem.
He's turning into a different type of celebrity. So like he laughed at it. He took it in stride. He reposted them. Like, let's be clear, my brother's super fly. Like
Absolutely.
like I don't know. No, he spends more money than me on clothes.
You just said that.
Like, no.
On Wendy's show when I
No,
was there.
he spends
You said that.
more money than me on clothes. That sneaker thing he got going on is bad. Like, I watched it. I be sitting there like, that's a house somewhere. Like, it was somebody's
Wow.
house. But
Wow.
that's that you only live once, you know? And once
Yeah.
you get to that level where it's not hurting you and it's not taking, you should be able to indulge and treat yourself to certain things. But
Enjoy yourself.
I
Where's he
think
getting the paper from? Where's it all coming from? Because, like you
you're asking
said,
a lot of questions.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
You know what I'm saying? Where's it
coming.
coming from? I'm not talking about that way. I'm talking about the music and TV.
But that's
Wendy-
the thing. Like when you get to a certain level, like music is that's the wonderful thing about hip hop. Like it's the most beautiful gift that keeps giving. It's a great stepping stone. Like a lot of times, what happens with us, like people start out in music, and they'll want to box you. Then like, oh, where's your music or where's this? Like the money that I make doing other things, like music, I gotta do this. I'm doing this with music. I'm gambling.
Right.
You don't know. It's hit or miss.
Right.
Other things that I know exactly how much I'm getting, when I'm gonna get it, and it's just as good, if not better, than music money. You look at people like,
Rihanna.
no, Rihanna's not a rapper. I'm trying to like a Will Smith.
Okay.
Somebody like a Will Smith who he's a rapper. He started out as a rapper, but he's so great at what he does other than rap.
Yeah.
That there are some people that do not know Will Smith is a rapper. There are some people that do not know Queen Latifah was a rapper. There are some people that may not know that Ludacris is a rapper. Like, these are all people that started out in music and
it's
as
real.
rappers.
I see that.
Ice-T,
Listen. I know I'm great at this. But you gotta go back and watch my stuff, man. You gotta go watch me kill some of these guys, you know what I mean? Just go back and check it out so, you know, you get the references on the show.
It's definitely, it gives you the opportunity. And when you lit, anything that you ever wanted to do, like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to be a talk show host. Let me try that.
Bang, bang.
You know what? I always wanted to design clothes. Let me try that. Hence Kanye, because put out Yeezys and shake
Took
the
over
world
the
every
sneaker
time.
world. Took over the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I think that, and now it's even easier because hip hop it is the world. You know, it was a point where, you know, country was the end all, the say all. Like I just watched Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent, Mary J perform at Super Bowl. Football, they don't play about football in this country. Like, we know what football is. Like, we know what football has stood for in this country. So for me I've never, like, we were talking about it when we were hosting Wendy, and I was just telling them, like, I remember growing up watching this, where I never knew the performers. Like, they used to make this big deal, Super Bowl halftime performance.
Yeah.
Biggest thing I was like, who is this? Who are these people? I did not care. So to see a Snoop and a Dre and a Fifth and a Mary and a Kendrick, it was just like,
amazing.
we here. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't me, but it's me.
We got it.
Like.
I think every market is coming to respect the power of the black consumer.
The black dollar.
You know what I'm saying? How we kind of create the vibe.
Everybody knows we create
Everybody
the vibe.
follows.
Everybody knows we create
We say it's
the vibe.
hot, and the rest of the world is like, that's okay, yeah.
That works.
We create
We with
the
that, we
vibe,
with that.
Definitely.
It's a beautiful thing. But let's take a step back to your days, Terror Squad, working with Pun. What was that like?
What a lot of people don't know is that I didn't know Pun that long. I met Pun, I was still in high school. And I met him, I want to say like maybe September or something like that. In 99, like it was like the beginning of the school year.
Right.
And he passed in February of 2000. So I met him like September of 99, and like 6 months later,
What?
he wasn't here.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that.
Because everybody told us that y'all was so close for so long.
But this is the thing. You look at it like this. 6 months now, when you're an adult, and 6 months when you're a kid. Like, I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like and I was with him every day. From the day I met him, I was with him every day.
Every day. What was that like?
I mean, I'm from the Bronx. I'm a girl from the Bronx. I'm in high school, and Pun is picking me up from school. This is not Pun just started. This is double platinum, Grammy nominated, big body Benz. Everybody know he the nicest. It was like unreal. Like, and I think I didn't realize how crazy it was until it wasn't. Like it started being normal. Like probably like it's like crazy to me. Like I was always popular though. I was always like the cool kid. So it wasn't abnormal for something like that to happen. Like I had like my I used to hang out with my brother's friends. My brother had got locked up, and my brother's older than me. So all his friends used to like be like my brothers. And they would take me, they used to be the ones to take me to different hoods and have me battling niggas, like, cause I was nice, but nobody knew I was nice. I was a girl, so they used to like front on me. Niggas used to literally take me, hop out the car and like have me taking niggas' money. Like,
You ever took a L?
hoods. No,
Never.
no, I swear.
Not once. You ever battle Pun?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to check on that.
I just
wanted to
said I
check.
never took an L. That'd change the scheme of things.
There it
No.
is. There it is. Rest in peace to the
Pun in the
legend.
top 5? All right.
Pun is, I think, like, Pun is in my top 5 more so because I know him as well. When you know somebody and you watch them create it, you be like, I've never seen nobody stack verses. If you ever listen to a song with Pun on it, he definitely was killing everybody who was on the song, but his verse just sounds bigger.
Right.
And it's because he used to triple stack his verses. Like, now people don't even double, but then a lot of people used to double their verses.
Right.
He would triple them.
And merge them up.
And he would do it so precise every time that it literally sounded like one
take.
Yeah.
And that in itself, I just be sitting there like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, how? Like,
perfectly.
I'm horrible. I'm so happy people don't stack verses anymore. Oh, thank God, thank you. One take.
I think stacking verses
You're not as bad as Silk the Shock.
was
Silk was kind of all over the
sound
place
was way
with
better
shit.
to me when they
I
stacked
like the way
verses,
when it's
yo.
stacked. It hits the.
I hate
especially-
stacking. I hate stacking.
Especially in
Yeah,
the
but you
club.
would.
I hate stacking.
You would, but as the consumer
One take.
listening
One
to
take,
it,
let's go.
as the person listening to it,
Vibing.
I like it much better.
Yeah.
It's way better than you just spitting your one bar and then going to
Especially
the
when you
hook and
out
all
in the
that stuff.
spot
I like
and
the
you
stack.
vibing.
It's
Yeah,
full
but a
of-
live show, it sounds more, you know, that's my preference.
Well,
Q knows this. He's
live
tried to get me to
show-
stack
What you
plenty
think?
of
What you
times.
think?
I disagree with the live show part because I like instrumentals. Well, I make TV tracks. I'll do the track where it's the instrumental and just got my ad-libs on it.
Right.
And that's what I like to do on the live show. I hate rapping over my songs, like when
Right.
people play the record, because you're never gonna sound like you sound
same way.
when you're standing in the studio calm rapping
Right.
it, as opposed to when you're jumping around on the stage in a crowded building.
Right.
So it throws it off. But I think some songs sound good stacked, some songs sound good, not. It depends what the record is.
How did you meet Pun?
He lived around the corner from my mom. He lived around the corner from my mother, and somebody that I was walking home from school, somebody that I was with knew somebody that was at Pun's house that day. And we had just stopped and he was talking to him. He was like, yo, what up? What you doing over here? He's like, oh, I'm with Pun. I'm at Pun crib. And he like, where? He's like, yo, my friend, she rap. And he was like, where? Let me hear something. I'm like, fuck no. The fuck is you? Who
Just
is
like
this?
that.
Nigga, who are you?
Just
I
like
don't know
that.
who you are.
Wow.
I'm not
That's
rapping for
Castle
you.
Hill
Wow.
shit.
That is so
And
Bronx.
my wife from Castle Hill. That's how they act. They just like that. Who are you?
Wow.
Like,
But
huh?
why would I rap for you? He like, yo, I'll take you to Pun crib. You rap for Pun? So I'm like, yeah, I rap for Pun, not you though. Like, and I'm calling my mother because who are you? Like, mine, so I called my mother. My mother came downstairs and we went over there, and it was just crazy. It was like a house full of just mad people. She was like a fucking party. And he like, yo, you rap? I'm like, yeah, I've never been shy. Like, even to this day, I could count the time 3 times in my life that I've ever got nervous before I had to perform.
And they were?
When I had to do MC Light's verse at VH1 Hip Hop on this.
You don't want to mess that up.
Word?
Yeah, somebody messed up a Biggie verse. We ain't seen him since.
Nah, he was terrible.
Yeah,
Don't count him, but Remy ain't
but
gonna
you don't
fuck
mess
up
that
a-
up, bro. They'll
a
never
nice
forgive you for that.
verse. Nah.
I had to do Missy Elliott. We just doing a tribute to Missy Elliott, and they gave me the song where it's actually the one where she's rapping backwards. Where they rewind it.
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck does it say?
in that part.
Like, it's just I just
It's your
stressed
fault.
out.
I mean, I could say it.
Yeah, but it's backwards.
Yeah.
That's valid.
And then when I did verses with Joe recently,
Wow.
You was nervous at verses?
not with my parts. When I had to do the deep cover with him and Joe, and I had to do Pun's part.
Pun's part.
And
I gave it up for that one. I was like, oh,
My bad. I
Oh,
recognize
she
that. My
really,
bad.
oh,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
got, okay.
I recognize
Yeah, that was fire.
And I've always knew
Yeah.
I've always knew that in the middle with Little Italy. I knew that part, but
we
it
know
was
that we riddles the middle.
I knew that. I remember when I was before I met Pun. I remember rewinding it until I learned that part. But it was the I rub your face off the earth and curse your family's children like Amityville and
villain.
drilling nerves in your cavity feeling.
Villain.
Insanity's building the pavilion and my civilian. The candy be the anarchy that humanity's dead. Like that part,
That
I'm
part
like,
is
oh my
crazy.
God.
You was ready for that
Crazy.
shit. You caught that
I
shit though.
Yeah.
I promise you, I was still nervous. And when I realized, I said the only time I get nervous is when it's somebody else's shit. I know my shit,
Right.
I'm good. Like, so I wasn't nervous, and he asked me to rap, and I was like, I spit some shit. He was like, that might be your only high rhyme. Let me hear something else. Like, okay, so I spit some other shit. What I ended up rapping to him was the verse that I spit on his album, on the Yeah Baby album, on the Miss Martin. He was like, I want you to put that on the song. That's gonna be on my album. That's the first shit that I heard you say. That's what I want the world to be the first shit that they heard. So
That's deep, yo.
yeah,
That's some
gave me
deep
my,
shit.
my own song
Real
on this
shit,
album.
yo. That's some deep
But
shit,
I didn't know him
yo.
that long.
But not that long.
I realized that when I got older. I didn't like. Then it just seemed like yo, this is my nigga. Like he going. Like what happened? I didn't realize I was older. Like damn, it was really only like 6-7 months.
Well, not to throw shade to the other Terror Squad members, but when he passed away, rest in peace, did you feel pressure? Did you feel like it was on you?
No, nobody knew me. Nobody knew who I was. He like
After that Annie Up verse.
After Annie Up, you
Annie Up was after Pun was gone already.
Right,
Pun
but that's
was
what I'm
gone.
saying.
Yeah.
After that,
After Pun passed, I didn't even know if the records that I had did would make the album because now he's not here anymore. He's not in charge. So
right.
So you
anybody,
knew the business back then?
I didn't know shit. I was.
So why
I
did you
was
think that
so-
they might not make it?
Okay, because look at it like this. I know Pun. I know how he felt about me and what he told me he was gonna do. So I couldn't expect whoever was handling or controlling his projects to be like, yeah, we're still gonna give this girl that none of us know. She's not. I wasn't signing anybody.
Right.
And gonna give her her own song on Pun's posthumous album. Like he's not even here anymore. Like they could have filled that spot with anything, and they left it there. They left Miss Martin on the project. So once that came out, then my deal. I still ended up getting a deal with Loud with Steve Rifkin, and at the time on Loud they had Wu-Tang Clan, they had Mobb Deep, they had M.O.P. They had it was like a squad over there. Like if you rap, you wanted to be on Loud Records.
So Steve is the reason you got on the Annie Up remix?
No, I kind of most of the records that I was on, I kind of
Bullied
my
your
way
way.
on,
I
right?
knew you were gonna say that.
Bronx,
I knew
Bronx.
she was gonna say she. I swear
So
to
you,
God,
hold on,
I
you
knew
heard
she
the
was gonna
record
say
and you
that.
said, this is my shit?
I need to be on
Annie
that.
Up was out already.
Yeah, I remember.
And Annie Up was doing what it was doing. That shit came on in a club. The shit shook
was
the
hitting.
building.
Yeah, facts.
So when they was doing a remix, Sean C, who was my A&R, and he was their A&R as well, I was like, yo, get me the instrumental. Get me the instrumental and let me rap on it, and just let them hear it. Like I never even met Bill or Dance or Fame. Nah, I never met Dance. I never met Fame.
You never met them?
I had never met them.
Wow.
I couldn't even.
Shout out to the bros.
Like I couldn't. I was a kid. Like I couldn't even get in the club. Like when Annie Up remix
But
was
your
on,
verse
I
was
couldn't
in the
get
club.
in. My
Crazy.
verse was in the club.
you was
I was
outside like, yeah,
Yes.
that's my shit.
Like please, just my song. Let me know. It's not happening, man. I'm gone.
Quick
But I
question,
asked
because
them
I'm really
to play
deep.
it real quick. Hold on, let me finish my story. I asked them to play it for them, and they thought I was a boy. They thought I was a boy because what I mean, I got the
You had that voice,
I got the
and it's
Barry White
hard.
shit going on.
Right.
And they played it for them, and they liked it. And Busta was like, "It's cool." Like I guess they voted on it. Everyone's like, "Yo, keep her on it." And then Flex picked it up for his remix album. And once it went on the Flex album, it was like
It was out of there.
Yeah, it was over.
Whose idea was it to put the It's So Hard joint behind? Wish I could bring Pun back.
Premier.
Premier?
That's DJ Premier.
That's legendary.
And I was
That
mad.
one part was like,
I love
like,
Cream now. Like
yeah.
love him. Like my daughter loves him. Him and my husband have a great relationship. Like I love Cream. He's like family. But at the time I was so mad because he did something. I don't know what he did, but when he mixed the record, when they mixed it, like it changed my voice a little bit. And I was like, it doesn't sound like me. I sound squeaky. I don't like it. Like I was so mad. I was so mad. But it turned out to be amazing. And of course, I didn't know who I was dealing with. Like, I didn't know who Premier was. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It was like, trust me. He knows what he's doing.
I care, boo.
He knows what he's doing. But,
you was a little spoiled.
I wasn't spoiled. I was just ignorant. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like,
You could rap that good, but didn't know who DJ Premier was.
no.
lot
I
of
didn't
us
like.
didn't.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
This is why me and me and Pat class, but he's like, you don't know the history, you don't know. And I'm like, I'm sorry, can't name all the members of the Furious Five. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's different. Like, there's so many levels
like,
to this shit.
My bad.
I got a quick question before you go into the next thing, because everybody says this, and I have to know this. Were you ever from or lived in Astoria, Queens?
Yes.
Right, because everybody always mentions that. They always say, well, Remy is originally from Queens, and she went to the Bronx, and blah,
No,
blah, blah.
I was born
and I'm
in the
from
Bronx.
Queens, and I tell him
No,
that.
I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
I went to school in the Bronx. I moved to Queens when I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
And then, but the whole time I was there, I was the bitch from the Bronx. It's so crazy because now I'm from there. They never liked me out there. I was the bitch from the Bronx the whole time.
Right.
No, but they claim you got, I swear to God.
I lived in Queens. I went to high school in Queens.
School you went to?
I went to Bryant.
You did? Lane Bryant? Is that what it's called?
No, Lane Bryant. That's
the clothes.
Yeah. I went to Bryant, but I didn't stay there. I ended up switching. I went to high school in the Bronx afterwards. I went to a couple of high schools in the Bronx. I went to Taft. I went to Stevenson. I went to Lehman.
Why so many?
Punching
to
people,
fight a lot.
punching people in the face.
You know, I
She's
already know,
in the
but
face.
you know, it don't
She's
it
the
don't
female
hurt that.
math. She punching
I
people
used
in
to
the
That's
face.
fight
crazy.
a lot, and I used to get. But I was always really smart in school. But I
could say
get
that.
into- I used to get
You
into
went from school to
fights.
school to school. After they kicked me out of Wingate, I said, yo, I'm taking my good
Wingate
enough
was a
diploma
thug.
test. I'm done with this.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I lived out there probably till I was about like 16.
Okay.
But the whole time, like, I would still go to the Bronx. My grandmother always lived in the Bronx. I have friends in both places. I have friends in Queens and the Bronx. It just so happens that when I met Pun, that's how I met Pun. I was in school in the Bronx. I was going to my mom's house who lived in the Bronx. But yes, I've lived in Queens. I have family, my nephews, my brothers, they live in Queens.
Yeah, I was just making sure, because I talked to him. I said, yo, my dudes from Astoria definitely be like, yo, Remy was in Astoria with us for a fact. And I was like, for real? Yeah, and I would tell him that all the time.
So were you in Queens with your father?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay.
My mom. Yeah, my mom moved to Queens. But like I said, I grew up in the Bronx. I was in the Bronx until I was 10, 11 years old. And even afterwards, my grandmother always lived there. Like I have friends in both places. Like I lived in both.
Right.
But it's just so that I ended up with Terror Squad, and I would be in the Bronx more. And I still go to Queens all the time. Like I go see my brother, see my nieces, my nephews. Like it is what it is. But I don't really care. I've lived in every borough. I lived in Brooklyn. I've been lived in Staten Island. Like
What?
So you never lived in Brooklyn?
Staten
I
Island?
lived in
She
Brooklyn.
said she lived in Brooklyn.
I thought you said
What part
other
of
than
Brooklyn?
Huh?
What part of Brooklyn?
I used to live on Church Ave.
Church and what?
It was like right underneath the train station. I don't know. I was young.
What train station?
I was really.
Oh, that's
young.
Bronxville.
No, she said right underneath the train.
Church Ave runs.
Oh,
Yeah, my
towards the
girl-
90s.
Yeah,
I
the
remember.
90s.
I was like
Alright.
a kid though. I remember like we used to have to get off at the train. And I lived like right under the train station. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Manhattan, in Harlem. I lived in Staten Island. I lived in
Brooklyn
the
was where you
Bronx.
got nice at, though.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's
You
what
got
she
nice
got.
in the Bronx, you gonna say.
Nah, I was always nice. I wasn't one of those people that had to get nice.
When'd
I
you
was
start
always
rhyming?
nice. I want to say probably when I was like 11, 12.
Damn, that's early, right?
I used to write poems. I used to write poetry. Actually, before I used to write poems, I used to do this shit in school called the storytelling contest. I used to always be all the time, the spelling bees, like you go to my grandmother's house, like I got all those awards. But it was this thing that I used to do called the storytelling contest, and you used to have to take a book and memorize the book from beginning to end, like, and you have to read it, like on stage. Like the judges would have your book that you read, that you have, and they would read it while you're telling it. So you have to stop at a period, pause at a comma, and like tell it like the inflections, your voice, like that's what I used to do. And then I started from there. I started writing my own stories and writing poems. But my brother, my older brother, he's older than me. He was into rap, and he used to rap. And he used to be in the crib. That's probably like the first person I ever battled. Like, and he used to be rapping. I was like, yo, I'm saying in my head one day, I was like, yo, if I say one of these shit from this book, I will cook this nigga. Like he was alright, but
Did you?
he was like yeah, like he realized somewhere along the line like who was the rapper in the family.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
But
But he
my little
inspired you.
He did. He did. My little brother's nice too. My nephew, like everybody in my family is really good with words and has like dope penmanship. Like everybody like writes.
That come from your mom or grandma?
No, I think my grandmother's side, like everybody, my aunt, my mom, my aunts, my nieces, my nephew, like everybody is like really, they either could draw. Almost everybody could draw. Almost everybody has really dope penmanship and can write really well.
Artistic.
Like
Creative.
It's like my whole family.
They're all creative, it sounds like.
Well, let's get to the tough questions. How important is it for a female to write her own lyrics?
It's not important.
It's not important at all.
There you go.
I told you.
Not at all.
Trina said the same thing.
Hold on. Has someone ever written for you?
No.
But it's not important.
No.
Thank you. I respect it.
Okay, so why would you allow someone else to write for you?
No.
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 But it's not important.
It's not. And that's something that I had to learn. That goes back with what I was saying earlier when I just wanted
Sounds
to
like you haven't learned it yet.
when I wanted to just be nice.
Nice in the business. She said,
Right.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like literally
But no one has ever wrote for you.
no one's ever.
But they said Pat wrote for
But it's something you
I've
had to
written
learn.
for other people.
Right. Have you learned it yet?
Have I learned what?
Have you learned that it's not important yet?
No, it's not important, but I just feel like nobody writes better than me.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
You know
kinda
what?
contradictory.
That'd be the
I feel
cushion.
you.
That'd be the cushion for
Because you
everybody
won't take a
else.
dope
They
record
get
from
somebody to
somebody
write
else?
for you. I'm
No.
gonna make sure you don't.
It's not that I wouldn't take. There's been times where like producers sometimes they'll have a hook that's already there
Yeah.
or something like that.
hook.
But I just feel like I like the way I think and I like the way my mind works and it's something that I do.
Right.
It's just my craft that I do, and I realized a long time when I learned the business that writing it doesn't matter to me. Yes.
Yes.
If I know you don't write your shit, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm gonna treat you differently. Me, personally.
Okay.
In the grand scope of things in the world,
It
no.
doesn't matter. Okay.
But don't talk to me like your pen go.
Right.
I'm gonna talk to you crazy. But it doesn't matter.
Because when we spoke to Trina, she's like, it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? Why you,
See? Whoa. I mean, all right. So
Trina's not known for her writing though. She's
Right.
not, she's not
like,
super
I think
lyrical,
everybody
like-
knew Trick Daddy wrote the first joint that we ever saw her.
Yeah, and she's still who she is. So
Right.
you know, she understands how it doesn't matter.
it's business. It doesn't,
business.
But,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but for writers, like let's just keep it all the way funky. Let's keep it all the way funky. When you have that specific bragging right, no one writes for me. It's almost like you can't be kept out of the top 5 if the rest of the top 5 have writers.
That's not true.
Because
hold on. Whoa,
I don't think you should.
Hold on, hold on.
She's gonna say my
I'm
bad.
gonna tell you why it's not true because there's some people that are writers and they're good at writing, but they're at a point in their career where they don't have to anymore. Where they're doing so many other things. Like I've watched, like producer will come, they'll have a set of beats right here. That's for the likes of Remy Ma's and the Mavs of the world,
Right.
and then they have the set of beats over here. That's for the Drakes,
I was
and
about
the
to say Drake,
Kendricks,
which
and
isn't
the
fair,
this and
but
the that.
whatever.
No, it's not that it isn't fair.
Business.
It's a business.
It's business.
I know if I give this
She put me in the box. I said that was.
I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with her. It's business.
I
That's
think-
why I
I
asked
can
her the
sing. People
question.
don't notice. I can sing
I'll put
very
you in the
well.
box with me. You good?
Right.
I feel like there is the business mind says, hey, if I give this record to this new up and coming singer, it's a great record. You know a hit.
Right.
When it's hit. Like
Right.
most of the time, like some of the ones are undeniable, you know.
Yes,
Right.
I know.
And it might work. But if I give this to Rihanna or Beyonce,
It's out of there.
I know what my royalty checks is gonna look like. I might not have to do another one of these for another 5 years.
Right.
So it's not that it's not fair. It's the business mind that you're thinking like, yeah, it's not fair. Like, nigga, I deserve to have a pick of the best product that people are making too.
Right.
But business-wise, is it smart? No, not for the producer. So the same thing goes with when it comes to writing, what I think happens, and this is just my personal opinion. This is not fact. This is Remy Ma's own analysis. I think we have the superstar. Superstar A, who's female or male. Mostly anything he or she touches or does is gonna go. So we, as a collective, we're gonna make sure that anything he or she touches is gonna go. You're gonna make the beat. You're gonna play the drums on it. We're gonna bring in the best guy that plays the keyboard. We're gonna bring on the best guy that writes hooks. We're gonna bring in the person that gets the super melody. And it doesn't take anything away from the artist because this person is really talented. They actually got themselves to where they are right now.
Right.
What we're doing now is we're gonna make sure that this machine runs
Keeps going.
like a
Right.
problem-free, well-oiled machine.
Right.
And that's what ends up happening. And when that happens, that's when people start like, oh, they're not this, and you don't deserve to be in this because, no, it's a business.
Well, I have to ask you then, why is authenticity so important to you?
Because I'm a real nigga. Fuck you talking about? Like, what you talking about? Like,
Rap that.
like what?
It is what it is, man.
Because one of the things ESSO has said, Drake can never be top 5 because it's been shown that he doesn't write his rhymes all the time.
I
Even though,
disagree, though.
huh? I disagree.
Drake has
mad.
a pen.
Everybody's mad at me about it, but I feel like a criteria is you gotta write your rhymes to
I
be
don't
top
feel like
5.
it's about us disagreeing. I think if you look at the rest of that top 5 and you ask them, they'd be like, yeah, I don't think that fits the criteria.
And that's how.
But
I
he's
feel.
written songs for other individuals.
I don't feel like
definitely.
Drake. I don't feel like Drake can be top 5, knowing the fact that a lot
Why
of
is it
people
different for
wrote
a
shit.
female?
Because like some of the top females don't write. Some of the top females don't write. Like you historically wrote everything. Like if somebody don't put you in the mix of the conversation, like that's fucked up. Like in
But-
the male conversation, they'll do
But
that.
now, and this is where I tell you where it's a business. People don't base it. Me, I base it on your pen. I base it on your creative. Me.
Right.
The world bases on numbers. Who sold this and
Yeah.
who got this award. All the shit which can be bought in.
Right.
And once you're in position, is driven to continue to be,
Be
that
bought.
way.
Say that again. What can be bought?
Numbers.
When you say numbers, like you're talking about album sales, play.
Sales.
Because people don't think that's believable.
Sales, spots
Fans.
on playlists.
Yeah.
You know the
certain-
actual
certain
numbers
looks.
to this stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
15,000 for
how
a
much it
couple of
I know the numbers
places.
it costs.
I'll tell you the.
No.
A lot. It costs a lot.
About how much?
They spend millions of dollars.
Remember
Each
250.
single is at least $100,000 to $200,000.
more than that.
You think it's more than that?
I know it's more than that.
Okay. I was told it's
Listen to me.
100 to 200,000.
100 to 200 will give you a fair shot. If it's a good record, 100 to 200 will get you in the building. And if your shit go, then it'll push it. 100 to 200 is not guaranteeing you the number one spot. It's not happening.
If it was that, then there'd
But-
probably be a lot more people out here.
Exactly. Niggas on the block that be trapping and go and put their shit number one off 100, 200,000. It's not that. It's also a lot of it has to do with relationships. Who you know. Who even just off of who wins awards. There's a whole committee. There's a Grammy committee.
Raise money.
They
So
raise
whoever-
money.
No. They're like, once you've been, like, I'm part of the committee. Once you've been nominated, you're part of the Grammy committee. You're able to vote.
Right.
But a lot of times, it's the people who work at the labels, the people who work at these companies. So whoever has the biggest company with the most workers, they're gonna have the majority of the voters.
votes.
So,
And what company is that?
Universal?
it depends. It depends at the time and what category it's in. So if you look at the category and you see who's up, if you work for that company, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna vote for the artist that's signed to your company.
Right.
And that's just
So,
what it is.
so there's basically no chance of. Funny, I said chance. No chance of an independent artist.
Chance to
There
rap.
is a chance. And you know what has to happen? Everybody gotta be like, you know what? It's
undeniable.
It's undeniable. Like I work for this company and this is what we put out, but my heart was invested in this particular artist with this particular song. So it happens sometimes, but most of the time the way it goes is how I say how it goes.
So they don't raise money for the Grammys and all that? Because they told me that they raise money for votes and all this other type of stuff that's
They do all
involved.
type of shit. I don't know everything.
Okay.
I could just tell you what I know. Like, that sounds like something that might happen. I don't know. They do all type of fuckery shit around here.
That's a fact. What fuckery have you witnessed?
Bro, like,
Pun getting jerked at the Grammys?
I got jerked at the Grammys twice.
Which songs or album?
For Lean Back.
Lean Back. I knew she was
We
gonna say
lost
that.
Lean Back to hip hop, best hip hop song to a Black Eyed Peas record.
Oh, that was Cheat Code Records.
And
That's Jimmy Iovine.
we lost
Jimmy Iovine, right?
we lost All the Way Up twice to Chance the Rapper.
Wow.
He bought that. Told you. Yeah, what?
So, because you don't have to do music, would you do like a producer album, like how Jay did 444, and Nas is doing the Hit Boy? Would you and like Premier do something?
Yeah.
Just because I don't put out music doesn't mean I don't do music.
I'm not in that sense.
Like,
I'm saying you
like
don't need it.
I have to. Like, it's who I am. Like,
Right.
if I wanted to, I couldn't stop. Like, it's something that, like, and I think that's why no matter how many times a person like Jay-Z says he retired, he still does something because it's in him. It's just something that's in him.
Right.
But I haven't met a producer yet. I'm lying. Besides probably Cool and Dre, I work really good with them. But I think the reason why those albums that you're talking about works because those are producers that particular artist they work well with, where you can literally do 8 to 10 songs, a full body of work with one producer. But what I would love to do something like that. I'm just very
With who? Cool and Dre?
You would be dope with Dr. Dre.
I've never did a song with Dr. Dre.
That's
Dr.
why
Dre?
you would be dope with him, his drums and his
I
style.
Yeah, his tempo.
I'm telling you, man.
Dr. Dre?
Yo, because contrast, when things aren't typical, they tend to work because it's outside the box.
I don't
to
like-
me, it would be a different sound to me.
I don't like putting out music for no reason. Like, I have a problem with doing freestyles. I don't like the word free. Like, that bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Like, can you do a freestyle? Like, it's the free part. It's the free part that really bothers me. And I don't like putting out music when I feel people, because people don't put out music anymore for it to be taken in. Like, people just start singing without anything.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
kind of whack thing about it. It's a
when
microwave era.
When I do my music, like, I'm sensitive about, like, I will be in a different space. Like, I will find myself being the person that I don't want to be. Like, I get very invested into it because I know I can't nobody tell me shit when it comes to rap. They just can't. So when people try to, like, what? Who's better than me? But I will smack this like now I want to get violent because you're talking crazy.
No more losses. We already talked about the losses
You're talking
game.
crazy. Like,
Listen, it's not a good idea, okay? Take it from me.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, you must have money stashed away, just like, all right, this is my slap a nigga money right here.
No, I don't. I don't, because that makes you slap people.
Well, clearly.
That is a
No,
fact.
that's what it used to be like. You know what? I'm just gonna put this here so the next person, and then you know it's there ready, and that we don't want to do that. I don't even. That's not even who I am. Like, right now.
I wanted to bring this up. I definitely want to get your take on it, given what's going on with Bronx drill and all that. Mayor Eric Adams has vowed to do away with drill music. How do you feel about that?
Good luck with that.
Good luck, right?
Good luck. Like, how? You're gonna go in every studio session, like, turn that drill off right now. Like, what are you gonna do?
He was saying he wanted it banned off social media.
It's
like,
not the music though.
What is it?
It's not. It's the circumstances.
Of course.
I tell people this all the time. Like, I don't see too many people that's good, that's okay, that is well off, and they're able to feed their families, and they're not being picked on or teased because they don't got the latest whatever.
Right.
Doing the most. I just don't like drill music is the new gangster music. It's what they were saying about NWA. We have to stop this gangster music.
Right.
Like, no, what we have to do is we have to change circumstances. We have to stop these young kids. They out here. Everybody want to marry. They want Brahman. They want this. They want that. And people still fucked up out here.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the songs that kind of disrespect the dead? Like, should those be banned? Like, if someone was to make a record saying something crazy about Pun right now because they had beef with Fat Joe, are those type of records the type of records that should be banned?
That's a tough
The
question.
politically correct me was like, yes, you shouldn't talk about the dead. You shouldn't do that. It's just a wrong thing to do. But I have to put myself in the mind frame when I was 17, 18. I don't give a fuck. If I don't like you, I don't give a fuck about your cousin that died. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, that's how I used to be on it. Like, I don't care. Nigga, why do I care? I'm supposed to respect. That's not my friend. That's your friend. Fuck him. Fuck you. Fuck your dad, grandmother. Like, I just say the foulest shit.
Right.
And I think people sometimes when you're an adult, it's easy to forget the mind state of a child.
That's true.
Thank you.
However, is it our responsibility? Is that y'all getting too hype? Is it our responsibility to guide the minds of these kids?
You can
like, yes,
try.
I did that when I was 17, but now I'm this age and I know better. So you're
I know
17.
better.
I'm telling you, don't do that.
I could tell you. Does that mean I'm gonna listen? Like, how many people try to tell you shit when you were 17, 18? And you know right from wrong, but I'm still do what I want to do. Like, you can't force them to do anything. I can tell you until I'm blue in the face, nah, you shouldn't do that. That's disrespectful. It's going to cause an issue. How would you feel if somebody said that about your dead homie or your dead cousin or your brother, whatever?
Right.
It will cause people to, like, you can tell them all day, but it doesn't change the fact of what it is. And I think when people realize that, banning it, taking it off social media, all that's gonna do is make people wanna find a way to do it even more.
So
Think about the times when you got in trouble when you done for smoking or for staying out late. All you did was try to figure out a way how you
keep
could
doing
do it
it.
without getting caught.
depends on who your mom's was. My mom's had a mean two-piece.
My mom was a mean, tough
She-
dutter too. My
She
nigga.
kind of convinced me not to do certain things.
I was sneaking still though.
You know what I mean?
I'm kind of with Remy. I got smarter.
Then once you get 18, you start be like, oh, I'm out. I'm
Pretty
out.
much.
This is the rules around here. You right. As long as I'm under your roof, let me get from under your roof. Now it is what it is. Who gonna tell me what? Nigga, I don't even listen to my mother. I don't listen to my father. I'm not listening to you. Mayor who? These people don't even know who the mayor is. Like,
So you feel like we should allow?
no, we shouldn't allow it. We shouldn't allow it. But you can't. You have to think of a better. I feel the way to fix the problem is not banning the music or locking them up or going harder on guns. Nah, you just have to change people's situations so where people not out here struggling. Like, think about it. When you and also there's a really bad drug epidemic that people keep trying to ignore.
Overlook.
I mean,
Overlook.
I hear you.
Like,
These young niggas ain't struggling.
like
they ain't struggling, baby.
Yes, yes, I'm telling you, they are.
Some of them got that PPP money.
And even
they still
the
at it.
ones, the PPP just happened last year, the year before that, and even those that are not struggling, a lot of them are on drugs real bad.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas get on these pills, they get on this lean, and they be dumb. They're like really, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know who?
Yeah,
and I
you need to
hate,
ban that. That's what you need.
and I hate to blame him for this.
Uh-huh.
That comes off from the Lil Wayne emulation. See, Lil Wayne can rap.
Don't put all that on Wayne.
No,
you
let me
could go
tell you.
Wayne, you could go M, you could go so many different
Mad
directions
people
with
use
that.
drugs.
Like,
I agree with that.
No,
Man,
but
you can't
listen to
do
what I'm
that.
saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Because when I would interview all them young artists, because you know how Wayne talks when he on that syrup, he starts slurring, but he has diction to his voice, so you can understand. Them kids be like, what the fuck are you saying?
They're biting down, baby.
But they not even formulating words. So what Remy's saying is some real shit. The drugs is in their head. They start talking crazy.
Right.
No, it's not even about talking crazy. They're on antidepressants, where one of the side effects of antidepressant is depression.
It's depression.
Suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
So
That shit,
I know about
that always
that.
had me bugging. Like suicidal thoughts. Like,
yeah,
what if you
that-
fall victim to the first one?
so
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do?
these are the side effects to drugs that people are taking recreationally.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to be in their music? What do you think is going to be in their behavior?
Suicidal.
Numbness.
Suicidal.
That same numb from those drugs, it's in it.
And
But a lot of these kids do shit. They sober up in jail, and now they crying.
We just talked
for
about
weeks.
that, but they doing 30 years in jail.
But
after
you
they sober
also
up.
have to keep in mind that the brain that it's on is your brain is not even developed 17, 18, 19,
Frontal
20.
lobe.
Nah,
So-
for women it is.
The frontal lobe is
For
not
women,
developed
it
at
is.
17.
Yes, it is.
It's
2
not.
years
Except for
old.
women.
2 years before
Women
men,
is 21
It's a
and men is
whole 2
23
years.
and 25. Women is 21. She says 17. The frontal lobe is not developed at 17.
I don't know. So I
and
just
then
see an
they're giving
epidemic.
them all of these crazy numbers. Like, so you're like, they're sobering up in jail. By the time they sober up in jail, your life is gone.
Right.
The life is gone. But that's also another issue. These crazy ass sentences that they just give out, like that literally is taking people's whole life away. So let's just say, and this is not something that just started happening. So what happens to the guy that's 30, 35, and he's not a kid, but he just came home. He was locked up since he was a kid. He dumb too. In jail, you get the most drugs in jail. You get all the pills in jail. I think that's where a lot of it started. Like people like, oh, that's a white people drug. I've never seen so many pill heads in my life except for when I was in jail.
Right.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I was like, oh, what that do that to you? It's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot that comes into it. Like people like to always blame it on what they think is on terror. Oh, it's the music. It's so deeper than music. Like before we get to the music,
It's deeper than music. Environment plays a role. But are you saying music doesn't play a role at all?
I feel like the music tells you what's going on in the environment.
Who did you listen to growing up?
It depends. I had different stages in my life. Like when I was young, I had Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, and Boy George posters on my wall.
Of what age was that?
I was young.
You had Boy George on
I
your
had
wall,
Boy
son?
George on my
Get
wall.
out.
I
I'm a
promise you.
chameleon. Come on, style. He's
Hey,
a pop
it is
star.
what it is. It's
He's
what it
a
is.
pop star.
So
That's who
what's-
was playing
right.
the
So-
Super Bowl.
Tina Turner, Whitney Houston. That's who my mom. My mom listened to it, so that's what I listened to.
Okay, 17, 18, who you listen to?
17, 18, I'm listening to The Lox. I'm listening to DMX. I'm listening to Jay-Z. I'm listening to Mobb Deep, M.O.P. Like this is who I'm listening to.
Did you ever sell drugs?
Yes. What?
Who's you listening to in jail?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I do feel like it plays a role.
You think I sold drugs because I was listening to those music?
No.
Like
However,
I sold drugs because I was poor, and I was too young to get a job. And
Right.
I needed money, and I knew that.
so that age was,
What?
what age did you start selling
What? When you
drugs?
15, 16, like you can't really do nothing. My mom was. Parents didn't exist.
So
Like,
you was moving G-Packs, listening to Tina Turner?
Nah, I was a kid. As I said, it depends with era. When I was young, when I was a kid, before I even knew what hip hop, the first hip hop song I ever heard was The Show, and I was living in the Bronx on Forest Avenue, and they was literally doing a block party by McKinley Projects, performing it live. First time I heard The Show, I heard it live down the block from my house. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Like, changed my life.
Right.
From there, I was like, nah, I want to hear that. Like, I listen to that song every day, learn the words, everything. But
once you started listening to...
when I started listening to Pac and Big and all that other shit, like, I don't feel like what I can say, I definitely was influenced by. Like the whole West Coast shit. Like I used to listen to Snoop. I used to listen to Ice Cube, Lady of Rage. Like that was that was my shit. I was like literally like 16 years old drinking Tanqueray. I cannot drink for shit right now. I drink fucking wine. I was
But
16
you was drinking Tanqueray.
drinking
That's
Tanqueray.
thuggish.
Is that-
Tanqueray?
That's what, and gin and juice, because that's what these niggas is drinking.
Like that.
Is that a
Drinking
Bronx
without
thing, though?
passion.
Is
Listen.
that a Bronx thing that y'all fucked with the West Coast? I'm just being honest.
Nah, I was in
because my
Queens.
wife, you
I was
in
in Queens around that
Because my
time.
wife is from Castle Hill and she fucked with E40.
Nah, I
Yeah,
was
he
in
just heard me.
Queens.
She was playing that shit in my house the other day, and I'm like, "Well, why are you playing this shit?" She's like, "This is what I fucking like."
But my
when I was
thing is,
growing up.
there's definitely a correlation, a connection between it. Like, I didn't rob people because of the music that I was listening to.
You didn't, or you did?
But 50 Cent just made it so much cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got theme music to do this shit.
I can agree.
You know what I mean?
But you was gonna do it anyway.
You just had to say, I agree with you. Had to
Nah,
music.
nah. You young, you impressionable, right? You see certain things. Yet, I mean, realistically, a lot of us thought when we was young, like, these rappers are doing what they saying. A lot of us thought that.
We did.
Like, that's who they are. Oh, he really killed somebody in projects. Yeah, that shit.
We did.
And now it's gotten to the point where these drill rappers ain't
living
nothing
it.
phony about the shit they say.
Oh, they living up to
They
the.
living it.
Yeah.
They like, yeah, we did this yesterday. Here's the record.
Here's the record.
You know what I mean?
Download it on
Full
Spotify.
detail.
But I always ask
Full
y'all,
detail.
But I always ask y'all why y'all bring that up? Because when niggas was fake, they was killing niggas for being fake. Like you're not doing it, but now when they doing it, everybody want to ridicule
They
them.
was. But listen, this
I
is an
understand that.
art.
I disagree.
But the difficulty is,
I
What
never
you
thought
disagree
that.
with?
I never thought like, I don't know, maybe because I'm just a little bit more in depth. I never thought that they was out here robbing and killing niggas. I kind of thought like if they was actually really robbing and killing niggas, they'd probably be in jail and not on my radio. But I always felt like hip hop was more like, you know, like the CNN of the ghetto is telling you the news of what's
Nigga news.
going on around us, what's happening. Whereas now I feel like there's been this culture that says that you have to do what you say in your music. Because if you don't, then we're gonna call you on it.
couldn't
And a
talk
lot of
about it
that-
if you ain't live it.
I mean, look, shout out to 50, but there was nothing but gangster rappers at the Super Bowl. How could you tell somebody at 17 broke in the hood not to be a gangster and be living out their music, and the entire Super Bowl was filled with people that made a career off of it?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
it wasn't that they made a career off of it. Snoop really was a Crip. Like that's was his life. So when
Right.
he's rapping about it, but when I remember when he was on trial for that murder trial, he did not want to go to jail.
Yeah, not at all. Yo, his face, every time you seen him on camera,
He was like,
He did not want to go to jail.
These niggas want to go to jail. Anybody that does something and then you rap about it and release the song, it's like an accolade for them. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm about to go.
Like going to
like
college.
they want to go to jail.
right.
Let me rephrase that. They think they want to go to jail. I would love to talk to some of them after they're there.
did you have that
Oh, there
mentality?
ain't no guns in
Are
there.
you fucking dumb?
No guns in there.
I mean, what you did to get yourself in there, I was like, she must think this is
What the newspaper told you
Okay.
I did to get myself in there.
Right.
There's nothing dumb about me. I've never been dumb a day in my life.
I'm not saying you
but I'm
dumb,
also might be one of the realest niggas that you know.
Clearly.
So, like, people, places, things like that, like, it leads to certain circumstances. I would never even put myself in a situation where that could ever happen to me ever again. Ever in life.
From trust, right? Is that
Like,
trust?
not even, just not knowing your celebrity. Like, certain shit like, if I was regular Remy from the Bronx and had the same case that I had, I'd have never got that much time. Ever.
You would have got less time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you felt
Examples
that you
get
needed-
made.
Remember when we
Absolutely.
said
Examples get made.
district
example.
attorneys like to make examples of rappers because the
You now
rappers...
listen to me.
Look, this.
I would go to court. This particular year, when I got locked up, I went to jail. Wayne went to jail. Ja Rule. The only one that didn't go was Busta. I would go to court and shit was like the fucking BET Awards. Me, Wayne, Busta, Ja Rule, we would all have court on the same day.
day.
Wow.
How the fuck
On
did
the
y'all manage
same
that?
day.
On the same day. You know they just look at the calendar and pick random days. How did y'all manage to get us all
All on
with
the
different
same
judges, different parts in the same court, but we all got caught on the same day. How? Every last one of us went to jail, except for Buster.
Wow.
And I got the most time. But women mostly always get the most time.
They do?
Women get sentences way more harsh than men.
I never knew that shit.
Absolutely, it's a fact.
No, I'm not denying you. I'm just saying I never.
But they feel
that never came up in
there's a
topic
theory
before.
that they feel like women are supposed to be nurturers. You're supposed to be a mom. You're supposed to be this. How dare you come
step
in this
into the
courtroom?
room.
Like you must be a really, really bad person.
Deviant.
Yeah.
See,
But
we would
mothers-
never know that. I would never know that shit.
I guess people don't know that a mother will lift up a car and flip it if their kid is under that.
Is in that danger.
You put a woman in a situation
Women
where
are stronger than men.
I wouldn't go that
We're not
far.
gonna argue.
I wouldn't
with
go that far.
Remy, come on, son.
go that
Oh,
far.
Remy, don't start that. Yo.
I wouldn't go that far.
If I will videotape any one of y'all while y'all sick versus taping a girl when she's sick. Tape if one of y'all with a stomach
Strong
ache,
in that sense.
give y'all cramps.
Strong
and
in
see
that
how you
sense,
can
yes.
fucking
We don't see
tolerate it.
female
Yes, I get
construction
sick.
workers.
I want my
cheating.
mommy. That's
Yeah,
fine.
That's
However,
not fine.
However,
That's not
nah,
fine.
It is fine.
No,
It is
it's
fine.
not.
I was listen. I
not
was
fine
raised
that
with
you with your
love.
mommy
Yeah, I was
when you're
raised with
sick.
love. Yeah,
okay,
there's nothing
I
wrong
get
with
you.
that.
Stop. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. I think women have a higher threshold for pain. We're able to like.
Yeah.
Y'all have babies, so that's cheating
Yeah,
too. We
like-
already know that.
It's not-
I don't know
but
that.
We
I
already
know
know
if you had
that
a girl
you
with a
have
red
babies.
cheek that-
Nah, it's not even just about babies. Like it's just historically what women have had to be able to do. Like men, they would go away to war, and women literally had to be home, taking care of the kids, milking the cows, slaughtering them.
But let's not let's not ignore
What you think
war.
was happening What you think about war,
and
though?
fighting
You said
for
you
your
wanted
life.
war.
Let's not ignore
That's
that.
easy. What was you talking about? That's so easy.
She said you gotta go to war.
Oh, you go to war.
like
You just busting your
Listen.
guns. You just sniping.
We
niggas.
just did an episode on this. I think men and women should they should pay more attention to their differences, and we should celebrate the differences.
No, I
rather
think
than
it's
trying to
I would
equalize
never
it.
let's be clear, I would not want to be a guy. Like I've had arguments like, oh, you think you're a nigga. No, I don't. I would never want to be one. Thank you. I'm very, very, I would be upset. I would be highly upset with God if he brought me back as a guy. Why you did that to me?
You would start crying?
I would be highly upset. I would
What would
be
you do
very
if you
unhappy.
came back as a guy?
I would go back again. Just start this again.
You checking out immediately.
Start like, nah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
But what's crazy is niggas don't want to come back
Like,
as
nah.
no woman
I-
either. I don't want to be a woman.
First of all,
I would hate it.
That's,
Look,
that's
kill
because
me
you
now.
don't
First
know.
thing, look.
That's because you don't
Kill
know.
me now. What are you talking about?
I'm coming out like pause.
Kill me now.
Get me out of here.
That's because you don't know.
Now. What are we
I tell all the
Outta
time
here.
in my next life, like I don't want to be ugly. Ugly people have a really hard time.
They have a hard time.
I don't want to be ugly. Like it's sad. It's a sad truth.
They have
Like,
a hard time.
You get treated
not
differently based on how. That's absolutely true.
That's
true, man.
Ugly
Based,
people have a
based
hard. What
on how
talking
you
about?
look, people treat you differently. Even as a kid.
Let me tell you something.
If
First
a
of
cute
all,
kid
the word
comes-
ugly
What?
is subjective.
To what?
There's people around the world who find beauty in different things. There's
Great.
guys in Africa that if she got a plate in her lip and is
Beauty
dirty,
is in the eye of the
she's
beholder.
bad. That's a bad bitch. You know
Wherever
what I'm
I
saying?
am in the
we would
world-
look at it like, what the hell is that?
Let me be more clear. Wherever I am in the world and they bring me back, I don't want to be what's considered ugly there.
There you go.
Okay?
I like that.
Whatever they
That
consider
works.
ugly,
I'm
whatever
with
they
you
consider
on that
ugly,
one too,
I don't want to
man.
be that.
Exactly.
That
I don't
works.
want to be that. I don't want to be poor.
Exactly. I'm with that one too.
Oh, no.
I don't want
I-
to start
I-
poor. Nah,
I
don't
like
want to
the poor
start
thing.
poor. Like people be like,
Well, I don't
oh,
like the poor thing, but
people be like, oh, if you have to struggle to get it, you appreciate it more. I don't think I'd be that kid. I would not be the kid who my parents are rich and I want to hang out the hood. That's not me. Please.
Me neither.
Don't start me off poor. I will know how to handle it. Please, I don't want to be poor,
Facts.
and I don't want to be famous.
Really?
You're the second
Yeah,
Bronx girl I ever heard say that.
who was the first?
Cardi B.
She said she don't want to be famous.
She didn't. What she said was, she wished.
If I could be rich and not famous, all I
Famous.
want is money, fucking
She's like, she
fame. I'm a
wished-
simple man.
Yeah.
If you could have money, but nobody. You know how many people I be places sometimes, and I know how much it costs for me to be there, and I be looking at the people that's there with me, and nobody knows who they are, but I know you have
Got
to
the
have the bag
bag.
because you're here.
Yo,
I like that too.
It's so
Listen.
much easier. Like there's so much more expectations on you when people know who you are when you're famous, and like yes, there are perks to being famous and to being
A lot of
celebrity.
them. A lot
But
of them. Remy.
when you got the bag, it doesn't matter. You,
got
get
all
the
the
same
perks.
perks.
You paid for the perks.
You
paid for the perks.
I appreciate the fame because it comes with a mission. What do you use it for? What can you change?
You can change.
You have
shit.
influence.
You don't.
You could say
need
something
fame.
to a 13-year-old girl that her mother's been saying for years, and she'll listen to you because of who you are.
Thank you. I don't want to be famous next time. Next time, chill on that part.
I'm just saying that might be weird.
Light on the fame, please. Thank
But what
you.
if you needed the fame to get the money on the next part? Would you do it again?
I
Or just thug it out?
Look, if I'm not famous, I don't want to be black.
Well, if I have to be famous in order to get no, I'm gonna say I don't want to be poor.
I don't.
Being poor is very hard for me. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it neither.
And
In the
it's
music
even
business,
worse.
so.
This is the crazy thing. And I tell people, people like, oh, I just want to be famous. I'd be like, get your money up first, because there's nothing worse than being famous
But
and
no
broke.
money.
And this is the perfect transition to battle rap. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. There is a plethora of famous broke niggas all throughout battle rap. They can write their ass off. They will smoke probably the best rappers on this planet. However, after 10 years of hip hop, they were hip hop millionaires. After 15 years of battle rap, there's not one battle rap millionaire, period. That's what kind of like made me go, whoa, what we doing here? But Remy Ma has come to save the day.
I hope. Shit, don't put that pressure
If you take
on me.
my idea, if we could work that out, I guarantee you, total difference. Total difference. But that's
I think what
another-
she said earlier, the marketing, the presentation, how it rolls out. Because I know for
And it's bigger than rap. It's not just
bigger
rap.
than that, bro. It's bigger than that.
what you mean when
rap.
it's when y'all
It's
say
bigger than
I
that.
put it like
Listen,
this.
battle rap
The
is
reason-
a code.
The reason why people love Fantasia, right? On American Idol. The reason why people love American Idol, period, it wasn't the singers, it wasn't the people, it wasn't the it's a no for me, dog. It was when you show them standing online and how long they was waiting there and the school that they went to, and they flash back to their house in Arkansas,
dedicated
wherever,
underdog.
and whatever was happening there, and you get to see the steps that they took to get where they're at right now. And now you have people rooting for them because you're like, shit, she done been through this, that, and the third. Like, I want her to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, it made it even better that she had an amazing voice and she was dope on stage. But I think that aspect, and it's easier to do with women. Why? Because people sympathize with women.
and also women spend money more than men. So when they get
But
That's
they're not.
not true.
But they're
huh?
not.
What
but
you said? That's not true.
Women don't spend more money than men.
I don't know any woman that don't got a bad spending
You can't
habit.
go based upon fat joke.
You just-
I don't know the
Look at
statistic.
it.
Let's not get
I'm
into
not
that
basing
argument. Let's
it
She
not
on
get
just
into
said
that
she don't
argument.
want to come back broke. I know you love spending
I'm
money.
not basing it on that. It's not that women spend more than men. We're going to make you spend it too. Men are going to do whatever they have to impress women. Like, so.
I would agree with that.
I agree.
So if that means flying out here or buying this bag or going to this restaurant or buying this cologne or getting a shape up or dressing a certain way or driving a certain car, this is what it's gonna do. Like, men are driven they have a purpose. Like, men have to have a purpose to do something.
Yeah, that's a
Women, we don't
fact.
need a reason. I'll shop for no fucking reason.
That's
Just
what we, yeah.
just because
just 'cause.
I didn't know they built a Target right there. Let me go and see what they got. The same shit every other fucking Target got, but I want to make sure.
Right.
Like, men need to have a reason, a drive. So we have different reasons of why, but it's not a more or less thing. It's the purpose behind it.
No math, I ain't gonna lie. I think I personally says I shout you out only because not only, but you coming down. I've been around Brother Math for mad long. People that's up there in the industry, they didn't really come back. And when I seen them come back to like battle rap, it's like they trying to catch a come up. You literally just said, like, I don't need nothing from it. This ain't no other phone call. Like, to me, like, when I go to the South, that's how I see people that act in the South. They got bread, they on, like, look, homie, they ain't got nothing to put you on. So they ain't about 20 grand, 50 grand. They thought that you was nothing.
Right.
Like, in New York, you got A-list artists that's really climbing over 20 grand. Like, bro, you really acting crazy over 20 grand? You really acting like that? And, like, hearing you say, like, look, I'm going to put all these chicks on. That shit ain't cost me nothing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do your photo shoots. Like, to me, that's in New York. That New York is very
Yeah,
I think
I
it
agree
is
with
costing
that.
her something.
I agree with that.
I was gonna correct him on that.
Yeah,
It's
'cause I was
definitely
like,
costing
whoa.
something.
Well, I mean, but still,
Whoa.
I'm a couple of hundred in, but
Respect.
like I said early in this conversation, when you invest in something, when you believe in something, when it's in my heart to do it, I'm doing it from my heart. I'm not doing it because I think I'm gonna get a bunch of money out of it. I'm not doing it because I'm doing it because I think it's the right thing to do.
Because
Agreed.
when
And
I
if
first
I was
met,
in that position, I would want somebody to do it for me.
no, respect. That's real shit, dude.
I
salute you for that.
Battle rap, that's lit. And they come downstairs with the same stuff, put their bread up. You know what I mean? They got big bags, and they come downstairs seriously.
Honestly,
Like, they came through and threw a little veggie like, here's like, y'all can battle between this shit. But dudes ain't say, look, bro, I'm gonna get you sponsorship. I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna make sure y'all.
but they don't have to, bro. They
I'm
don't
about to
have
say
to.
they don't-
Realistically,
I'm
they don't
about-
have to.
Yeah,
I
they
think
don't have to.
battle rap again.
It's a lack of leadership.
It's the culture of battle rap. It's like the remnants of lyricism. It's a code, and if you're not there to witness the story as it goes, you're gonna be confused. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be sitting there like, what they
What are they
say?
talking about?
What
Not
did she do?
necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm gonna tell you the moment that I decided that I was gonna go forward with it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Def Doers Park. Right?
Right.
I literally mapped it. I was like, all right, it's Halloween weekend. I'm not doing it. I booked my flight. I booked my hotel, and I'm like, I'm out. Pat had something to do, so he couldn't go. I was like, I'm still going anyway, right?
Right.
So my friend Juju, she's like, I'll go with you. Never seen battle rap in her life, never did anything. And my publicist lives in LA. So he's like, oh, I'll come with y'all too. Neither one of them, never seen ever in their life. When I tell you, their reaction, like, first of all, it was mad annoying, but it was funny to watch because it was like, how does he know that about him? They know each other? Did they fight before? And I'm just like,
And those are the questions. Those are the questions. Yeah.
But they were thoroughly invested. Like, after, it was like, nah, they wanted to see the backstory and how did this battle come to be. And then when it got to the Jazz versus Gaddis battle, they was like, wait a minute, girls do this too? Now I'm looking at them sideways, because the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, do y'all know me at all?
Girls,
like,
I'm a female rapper.
Y'all don't know me
Right.
from nowhere, right? Like,
What you
y'all,
mean?
like,
Exactly.
so when the girls went and they was like, nah, this is crazy. And I was like, if people could see, if it's presented in the right way and they see it, there's no way you're not gonna love it. The reason why Versus was so successful during the pandemic and even now, people love the competition. People love that's one of the essences of hip hop, the battling, the competition, the my shit better than yours, you can't fuck with me.
Right.
And I feel like with battle rap, it's all of that in its purest form. It's no beat. It's no fancy, choreography. It's no flashy outfit. It's no who got the
Ain't no
most
$1 million
followers.
producer.
It's none of that.
I
Ain't
never
no
even
jingles,
been,
ain't no
I've
catchy
never been to a
hooks.
battle rap before
Yeah,
ever in
it's
life.
super
Never?
intense.
Never.
Yo, and
Yo, let me
Smack,
tell
and
you
I used to
something.
work with Smack, and I would never go. And Don DeMarco's my man from Queens, and they would always invite me, and I would never go.
Well, I know,
And
I
the
know
only-
you, so you probably thought there was no females
Yo,
there.
no,
Yeah, that's
Come on,
it.
why y'all
That's
bring
probably
up
it.
chicks?
Definitely it.
Like, ain't no
Probably
bitches
is.
there.
That's probably
Yo,
it.
why y'all-
I'm gonna go to the fucking
Why y'all
shit.
bring me up
be in
though
a
about
room
the
with a
chicks?
bunch of
The
niggas.
there, I wouldn't want to go because I thought it was a lot of niggas there. I'm not gonna lie about that.
We know you.
But I'm just saying, I never went, and they invited me mad times, but when I would see the videos on YouTube, it always looked exciting.
Right.
And I would be like, damn, I still didn't go, but it just never drew me there. And that's why I say with her, like,
Yeah, but she loves this because
I know, but Remy now would have me say, Let me go look at this
You want to go to
shit.
Chrome 23?
Let me go look at this shit.
No, you want to go?
I'm not gonna be in town. I already know your publicist. I know her
No,
gin and all that.
I
I'm not
asked you,
gonna be in
did you
town.
want to go? I didn't
I
ask
would
you,
go.
are you gonna
I would
be there?
definitely go and cover it and fuck with y'all, but I am definitely
I'll be
more
there.
enticed to see what the
Hey, listen,
girl
we'll be there.
I'll be
is
there.
doing. Because
be
she's talking about shopping for girls. She was on Wendy's show talking about I'm shopping for the girls myself. I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna market. She understands marketing and promo. So yes, if
No
the
Chinese
girls
slippers?
is looking good and they
Chinese.
battling spitting rhymes, I wanna see them.
Now,
They ain't make it to the D&G section yet, but everybody's gonna look like. I feel like sometimes people think, oh, in order to look a certain way, you gotta have one name. Like I be like right on regular. I don't even know who made these jeans. I think I got these from like a boutique somewhere.
Yeah.
My white tee, my jacket might be a few dollars or whatever, but you don't like.
But
I'm
a lot of us would be
regular.
all right with H&M, bro.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
They just need to look clean and
Keep
good.
yourself
They
in
can have
good
more
shape.
Fashion Nova, they could look sexy.
Hold on, wait.
I'm just saying.
Don't even do it. That's not spending
Don't
money.
do it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I personally think, like me, I mix the highs and the lows all the time.
right.
But I think sometimes people feel like if you're not, designer down,
If it
you're
ain't
not,
Gucci,
if everything
it
ain't
ain't
from Fifth
Louis.
Avenue, it ain't what it is.
Right.
But you have to know what's for your body. That's more importantly.
Right.
I think that be the thing. Like sometimes people have a big day and they overthink it. Like you want to be, first of all, you want to be comfortable. You're on
Right.
stage, you're rapping.
you want something
wanna
that's
be
gonna
able to
breathe.
move. You want to be able to move, but you still want to look cute. You don't want to have to, certain outfits are not for performing. Like the
Right.
certain shit that I have, if I'm going out, if I'm only doing red carpet, all right, cool.
Mini skirts are not for battles. They're not for battles.
But can you bring the mini
It
skirt
depends.
to the
If
battle?
it's my
Because that's
verse,
gonna bring me
then
to the
yes.
spot.
No,
if
but-
it's not,
But
then
it depends how
we
how
scan
it
that.
moves.
No, nobody
can't
else.
bring the
no,
mini skirt to the
sorry.
battle,
It does-
though?
listen.
No, I'm
Listen.
saying
She can't have
to
heels
a
on.
battle, fine. If you're in the battle,
But I'm
nah.
saying you can't have
40
mini
bars
skirts
could
on
probably
in the
pull it
battle.
off.
40 bars to do it.
Miss Hustle, she just got too much
much.
going on. I love you, Hustle, but
That's family. But
it's
yeah.
distracting.
So you
you
can't
want
have a
people to
mini
hear your
skirt on in a
bars. You know what I'm
battle?
saying?
It's distracted.
Oh,
It is.
you haven't seen it. It's distracting.
I
Yeah.
need to see, but I mean,
No, nigga,
for
trust
somebody
me.
like me,
I've known her
I'm
for
coming,
years.
I'm spending money
Right.
though. I want to see the mini skirt in the back. I'm spending. I'm buying drinks. I'm doing whatever we doing. If there's a section that Remy's talking about where we battling, I want the section.
Oh,
I
now
want to
you
see what's
now
up.
you all involved.
No, if they got mini skirts on and heels. That's what I'm trying to say. Because y'all acting like
but
this shit don't matter, but it do
I
matter.
think-
Oh, we didn't say it, did it? But
It matters.
All right.
I think that matters. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Thank you.
where-
Thank you.
I think it's pretty dope where you can have a girl and she's rapping crazy, but she still looks like
Sexy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
But you can be sexy and not have on a skirt.
Right.
No, you can be sexy. No, you can have on tight jeans. You can do whatever. I'm just talking about. I'm just saying that as an example of sexy.
Right.
That's all I'm
Sex
saying. You don't have to
appeal.
have on a skirt. You can have on. Yeah, you can have on Jordans and shit and whatever.
a blend,
You know what I
right?
mean? It's part of your swag. But I want
Right.
to see girls that's sexy and look good spitting. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right. So for Chrome 23,
Yes.
just being clear, because we talked about this earlier, it's not an all-female league.
No.
You're just doing an all-female event first.
No, let me be clear. It's a female league, but that doesn't mean that you may not see males there at some point. But my first priority is always going to be women. It's a female battle league. But who was I talking to? I think, was it Norbs or somebody? I was talking to somebody and I was
Shout out to Norbs.
I was telling them that what happens with women, and I learned this from my own, experience, is when you have women against other women, they're always gonna say, "Oh, they're dope." Like the girls are going at it.
Right.
Your pen and your craft is not really respected until they feel you can compete and or beat the guys.
Man.
Otherwise, they're going to continuously put you in that box. And this is why Math, who's turning his seat around, this is why when he gave that whole intro about, female rappers, and Remy is one of the ones that the reason why you feel the way you feel about me, is because you see me on records with Pun, you see me on records with Joe, you see me on records with Busta, you see me on records with all these different people, and you see me in action. If I would have only been on songs with girls or only put out solo records, you probably wouldn't feel like that.
That's true. I agree with that.
fact.
However, in battle rap,
But
give
al-
up on that.
also
Give
too-
up on that. Like,
Give
I
up on
don't.
what?
I think that Nah, you
Stop.
know what?
Before you say it.
Hold on.
I just want you to know before you say I have already, like I'm a planner, so I
Right.
literally already have the card that I have in mind for that.
Done already.
It's done. It's
You
I
gotta,
already
you
know
gotta
that.
have math on that.
What is
card
it?
if
No.
you gotta say-
What
What you mean? What you
Don't
mean?
do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
What you mean?
Sure,
Don't do
sure,
that?
wait.
Let it grow. Let it
let
grow.
it- yeah.
My bad. My
grow.
bad.
Let
See,
it grow.
I'm new to the battle rap.
Let it
part of me.
grow. There ain't too many females they'll put me up against. Trust me.
No, I thought she was just gonna have a
That's
battle
not
rap
gonna
with
happen.
men there too.
Not yet.
You
Not
don't gotta
yet,
be versed to
but it's
female.
coming.
You can have men
Because
there
one of-
too. You don't gotta be versed.
Can we
female.
stop just talking about the crowd for a second?
Me, I'm not
And
talking-
let's get into the actual battles.
Yeah.
All right. You handpicked all these battles.
Yes.
Was it no, yo, you should book? None of that.
Nah, I know.
So
I know
you're-
what I'm doing.
So you follow the culture.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You want to know how I know? I did an event, and this was in the Bronx because QB is one of her favorite performers. This is
I was the first battle rapper to co-sign QB, by the way.
and it was in some hood
And then
place.
she dissed me.
It was in some hood place in the Bronx. And I remember a big dude came up. He's like, yo, who's running this shit? I was like, why you want to know? I said, Rem is here. I said, she here for this shit? And it was
What was it,
some-
bro? Was it a Queen of the Ring?
No, don't.
It was some
no,
regular
listen,
shit.
Don't. No. Listen. Chill.
Bars and bro straps?
No. Listen, yo,
I
Matt.
don't know.
We're
I
not
just
gonna
wanted
say
to
the
go.
Oh, okay, cool.
We'll talk later.
All right.
But she came through, and I said, oh shit. And she came with Pap. She didn't stay long for other reasons, but that's part
I
of
was
that.
on parole.
No.
Oh,
I don't want to say what happened, but part of what happened is why female battle rap to me hasn't ascended. Something happened, and it was just
The fights. You know how many of these chicks' lives I've
Just tell the
saved?
story. Go ahead.
All right, I'll tell the story, and we'll see. Remy's very popular, supremely popular. Pap is there, and everyone knows he holds his wife down.
Right.
Somebody disrespected him.
On stage?
No, it was behind the scenes. And then someone was dry and they left wet.
Okay.
That's it. A drink was thrown on them
Right.
to protect the honor. And it just, I was like, y'all fucked this up. She came to a place she didn't need to come.
Right.
She don't need to be here, especially in this environment. Just her status alone shoots everything through the roof. These girls get just by her being in the audience, that battle does 700,000 views. Why y'all not conducting yourself around?
Don't say y'all. It was one person that did
Well, you know what I mean.
that. Well, battle rap.
But that's
is-
how much she loves it. I want to give her flowers.
Yeah.
That's dope. You had-
I handpicked them. I had, of course, I had people calling me, "Oh, you should put this person on." Don't shut the fuck up. Wow, this person's just trash. Like,
Right.
No shit, that's your friend. Leave me alone.
Right.
Like, but I handpicked who I was. I started with a different card.
What was the original card?
The original card. I'm only missing two. That was on the original card. I had
Which y'all?
I had Jazz and Misfit, of course,
Okay.
and
Misfit was just here. Okay.
E Hart and Vixen.
E. Hart and Vixen.
Oh, that's I like that.
So those two things. But in my defense, I feel like I'm glad that it did it because I think my card would have been too crazy. It'd have been too
Yeah,
crazy.
if you had Misfit and Jazz,
That's
puts it
mega
over the
right
top.
there.
That's like
Yeah.
But I feel like now that it didn't happen, for some reason it's like,
What you mean it didn't happen?
it didn't
It's the-
happen.
why didn't it happen?
I make the girls sign NDAs, and I sign one as well. So I don't want to talk about why it didn't happen. It wasn't like nothing crazy, but I wasn't able to make it happen. I tried.
Is it something you would consider rebooking?
Not right this second, because like I said, I'm a planner, so I plan ahead for other things.
Right.
So I already have like my make card that I want to do, and I just came up with the other day. I was like, I think I want to do a card in April, just so I can try to scout some new girls.
Yo, this sounds cool.
Yeah, she got together.
I know this about
like,
her. She
this
into
is
it.
great. Like,
Like,
yeah, that's dope.
because I don't want people to think, and when I say people, I mean like the girls. I don't want them to think like you have to be a vet or top tier or whatever to be on my card.
Right.
Like, and I want to find the girls that are like me. That day when I was coming home from school and son took me to Punk Crib, like where those girls at?
Right.
Where they at? That nobody knows because they just haven't been found yet. Like
Right.
I want to find those girls. So I want to
question.
do like a little scouting thing.
Which one of the battles are you looking forward to the most?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
That's what-
I think any one of them could be a headline on another card. Like I feel like Yoshi Prestavia battle could be the top of a card. Casey and Official could be the top of a card. QB, 40 bars,
That's
top
mad.
of a card. Hustle, Couture,
40 bars is
top
a
of a
chick.
card.
Yeah, she's from Boston.
Yeah, she's
You know what I like about her?
one of my favorites. She's one of the
very
few
good.
females that have been on
I like
the show.
her name. I told you I don't know nothing about battle rap. but
And you know what I
40
liked
bars
about
caught
40
my-
Bars?
it caught
Her
me.
fan base. She's one of the few girls that if you book her, just off her alone, you'll make your money back.
Yeah.
She's worked to me. I don't see. I'm gonna be very careful what I'm gonna say. I know you want the girls to get paid on a very close scale, but if they can't draw an
No,
audience,
it's not a close scale.
No,
Let's be clear.
My fault then.
Let me speak on that because
Yeah.
I think there was a misconception when I saw this is my first event, right? And what the people that I picked, I wanted to make sure. Remember, a lot of eyes that have never seen battle rap, that have never seen women in battle rap, that
Right.
don't even know what's going on, are gonna watch this.
Right.
So I wanted to try to make sure that I had as close to foolproof as possible. So I pick people that I know give great performances. I pick people who I know have me fucked up when I be like, oh shit, she said da da da. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I felt with the people that I picked to be on my card, there was no way that I was giving any of them less than 5 figures because they deserve at least that, the people that I picked. Does that mean that...
Nah, just clap.
Does that mean that, any girl that comes, like, that's where you start at? No. Like, but this, for my first card, from where I go, like, I wanted them to know, like, I'm trying to do something here, and I appreciate you. And if you trust me, this is what I can give you. Like, some people may feel like, oh, that's enough. They deserve more than they do. They deserve more than that. But this is me doing it. Once I get it to who I want, we could talk anything. Like I said, especially once you get sponsors, it ain't even my money. If I got this crazy, let's go. What we doing?
Yeah.
How much you need? And then when they do go to these other places, they're gonna have to talk to them a little bit differently.
Right.
But I also want them to keep in mind, like, I can't do a card every month. I can't. Right now.
Not
I would
yet.
love to. But right now, I can't. So, yeah, in between that, if they offering you 5 over there or whatever, get your money. Like, you got bills. You got shit that you got to do.
Right.
So when people be talking like, oh, you're trying to shut people down, you're going to try to, but also know your worth. Don't ever be scared. Even when they talking to me, like, if you feel like you need more money or you deserve, tell me. Like, I'm not never going to look at anybody crazy because they asking for more money or because they feel like they worth more. Like, you can't, because I do it.
Right.
People call me like, hey, Remy, I'm trying to book you. So I got you. I understand that's your budget, but this is what I get, or this is what I need for that. And I would never penalize you for that. Be like, oh, now you're not never being on my card. Like no, like.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Like-
Sounds like something that happens in battle rap.
I hear stories. I hear
Yeah.
a lot. People like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm me. So people tell me things that they probably wouldn't tell, like, the average person.
Right.
But I would never do that to somebody. Like, and I wanted them to understand. I also wanted them to understand that, like, even though I'm me and I have my own side, but like, I'm a human. I don't know everything. I'm new to this.
Right.
I've been around, I've done it before, but I've never been in it. You can't really, I don't know more than a 40 Bars or a Miss Hustle or any of these girls that's been in it and doing it. I don't know more than them because I'm on the outside looking in. So
Right.
any ideas they have or any advice they could give me or anything that they feel like, I ask them all the time, what would you want to change? What do you think would make it easier? Like, just so that I can try to have my company as airtight as possible.
Right.
And people like, oh, you're not worried about contracts and you're not. And I'm like, nah, because when you good to people, they gonna fuck with you. They not gonna do no fuck shit to me. And if you do, that means you're a piece of shit and I don't want you around me anyway. So, you know, like, I'm not trying to tie nobody into no contract. I'm not trying to lock nobody down. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm doing a lot of shit. This is something that I just want to do, and I'm gonna do it.
Game changers.
I like.
Listen, it's a card full of heavy hitters. Had you had those other two battles, you would have been overstacked. Overstacked. Way over.
And I also would have had to let the fans come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing that I didn't do because I wanted to be able to control the situation a little bit more. Like, I have everybody, like all the who's who that matters in battle rap media, my celebrity friends and connections that I have, media outlets outside of battle rap, and that's pretty much it.
Right.
I'm sorry, hold on, y'all gotta get. You just said you get all of them getting 5 figures.
No, 5 bands, she said.
No.
She said 5.
5 figures. 5 figures.
Hear that shit.
5 figures.
That's
Oh,
South shit. You know
I'm-
what saying?
5 figures.
Like, I want you
Pardon
to
me,
hear
Remy.
What
That's
rappers
okay.
was doing, what dude was coming downstairs and saying, look, everybody getting sick. Like,
I thought you
heard
said
about
5
one,
bands. I
No, she said
apologize.
5 figures. I heard that.
Fuck a flower, that's respect. Like, you know?
Flowers? Give it a whole
that-
bouquet,
that's-
motherfucker.
That's incredible.
That's dope. So that's how I'm like, 5.
And that gotta be the first time, and I don't
Ever.
know, a female rap
I mean,
because y'all always
for
talk
a lot
about
of
the
the
female
girls,
rappers don't
like
get
a lot
paid.
of them, like
Miss Hustle was getting.
it's the most money that they got
that they've seen.
for some of them. That's on, and it's actually it's sad. It's sad. It's embarrassing, and those that came before me, and not to take anything away from me, but maybe they didn't have it, maybe whatever. I don't know what the situation was, but for the talent that I've seen displayed over the years, for this to be the most that they've ever gotten, some of them, it's just like, nah, we got to do better. There's too much money
better.
out here. It's too much money out here.
Much better.
Who y'all ain't call nobody.
For a situation as big as these battles are, something that, I went on Drink Champs and I kind of did my protest because we don't receive royalties. There's a performance royalty that you can claim, but it's not the same as like you're writing a masterpiece. You're sculpting I can take the bars from my battles, break them down, and make an album. Cause it's that many. You feel what I'm saying? 3 to 5 minutes of new material every round that no one's ever heard before.
And never hear
and
again.
will never hear again.
But I have a solution for that too.
What's that?
Have you ever seen Hamilton?
Yeah.
You've seen
You
it?
talking about the
Yes.
play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've seen it? I've seen it, like, I don't even know how many times at this
I've
point.
seen
I
it
love
3
it.
times.
I have a problem with these masterpieces that you're talking about. You only hear them once. Never again. It's for that specific moment. Why would we not take a classic battle from you, a classic battle from a Miss Hustle and a 40, a classic battle from a Tay-Rock and a Twerk, and why would we not go on tour? I would pay to see it. I would pay to see it.
Recreating the same bars.
Yes.
Yo, she just killed.
Listen, no.
I don't.
Man,
That's not gonna work.
man, no.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Why? Because you said it's not gonna work.
Comedians do it all the time.
Stop.
Comedians do their same shit all the time.
Let me tell you.
Hold on, let's
I'm gonna
see.
tell
Why
you.
would it not work?
Listen, let it.
This is the
hold on.
problem.
Let both of them talk.
You're the problem.
No, we gonna
Yes, you
talk.
are. You're the problem. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hamilton, you said you've seen it 3 times. Every time you've seen it, they said the exact same fucking rhymes that they said every time you went.
Yes, they did.
Every time they wore the same fucking outfits. When Beyonce goes on tour, she does the on the run tour. I don't give a fuck if you see it in New York, Cali, Texas. Every
Same
song
routine.
she's gonna have on not only the same routine, she's gonna have the same fucking
clothes on.
outfit.
Same clothes on.
I agree.
Yes.
But because I'm a battle rapper and I'm getting fucking paid less than every fucking artist in the fucking industry, I have to keep making new material and then throw it away because you say you don't want to hear it again? Why?
But where's this?
Think about. Hold on.
Okay,
All right. Just, no.
There are certain battles-
Let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate.
Hold on. We're gonna talk.
It's almost impossible to control people not knowing the outcome of this battle.
It's not here to know the outcome, though. You've been trained to think who wins, 2-1, 3-0, whatever. We're not doing it for that no more. We're here because it's a fucking performance. We're here to see the masterpiece that you fucking created. And we want to see you act it out in fucking person. You know how many people wish they was at Versus when fucking Dipset versus the Lox? So if they were to go on tour
and
and
do
they
it
go back
again.
and do this, people are going to come out and see
Guess what would happen with that?
They're gonna adjust it and make it better. I agree with her.
Hold on. That's the problem now. We
What?
saw how it played out the first time. Part of that battle rap experience is,
You have a favorite movie?
listen, chill.
No.
Let me
Why
get
do we
But
watch
that's not it.
your favorite
Listen,
movie?
listen. Hold on.
Why do we watch Scarface? We
Listen,
know he
listen.
dies at the end. Why?
No.
Why do we watch Set It
But-
Off?
but-
We know they're gonna kill Cleo. She's
But
gonna
here's
get out
the-
the car and they're gonna
here's the
fucking
thing.
switch shit. Why? Why do we watch it? It's entertainment.
Remy, let me help
No.
you. No,
I don't want your help.
No.
So what you-
No,
so
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
help?
let you talk.
Because she know where I'm going with this.
I don't want to let you
Remy,
talk.
don't do that.
No.
Let me say this.
No, hold on.
You're being
Now, this is
negative.
an idea
No, I'm not.
that I brought to Smack
No,
and
y'all not even let
BG
me
years
say it.
ago. And so I appreciate you thinking along those terms
You're
and executing.
No, because
we
if
are
you got
trained.
bodied in a battle, you
Nobody
think you
wants
could,
to get bodied again.
No,
that's what you're saying.
Hold on.
You're not understanding. There's definitely gonna be adjustments, bro.
That's
And
the point.
And,
So
battle
that's
rap
and that's
fans-
what they're saying.
and
They're
battle
gonna
rap
adjust the
fans
rap
will come out
the
and
next
see it.
time.
And
Right.
it is fair.
No, it's not.
Why is it not fair?
Because the performance you're getting in New York is not going to be what you're going to get.
It's gonna be adjusted. It's gonna be
That's
adjusted.
so why are you going to
doesn't
You're
matter.
gonna adjust it
bro.
because listen, if
It
Remy
don't
cooked
matter.
me in New Jersey, right?
But you
and
have
me
to
and
battle
Remy-
the same way, though. You can't
argue-
change your
I argue
words.
to let you
See, that's
speak.
the
How you
difference.
figure that?
No.
I argue.
So it would be a brand new battle?
No, I'm not changing the words.
I argue to let you
hold on.
speak.
Now,
I
hold
can't
on.
That's
explain.
different.
Hold on.
I'm not changing the words. It's a story. You create a story.
So then
Now
that
listen
means
to what
both
you do.
parties would have to
Listen
be in
to me.
league.
That's
Listen
what
to
you've
me.
been talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Y'all motherfuckers don't listen.
You listening to you?
These Brooklyn niggas, where you from?
Queens.
Okay, really close to Brooklyn. Stay. So listen to what I'm saying. Get it out of your head for 2 seconds
All
that
right.
you're watching a battle.
Right.
It's not a battle anymore.
It's a performance.
Now it's a performance. So whoever got cooked or whoever got this, I'll give you a promise. You've ever watched something you've seen? There's ones that I've seen in person, and then you watch them back later.
Yeah.
And the person you thought got cooked didn't get cooked.
Of course.
You just said. If
I
you,
don't know about
You just
it.
said. Listen,
No, you don't.
I
Okay.
know. That's why I'm not asking you. You just said though, if you perform in New York and then you perform in Jersey, there's times where I perform certain records. I perform it in Cali. I'm not gonna get the same reaction that I'm gonna get if I'm in Miami or if I'm in Philly or if I'm in New York.
Exactly.
And that's for everything. So what you do is, when I brought Hamilton as an example, it's a play, it's a performance, and they're rapping. Every single time, it's the same fucking raps. You can go right now on your phone and buy the songs from the play Hamilton.
Right.
What you do is you create a battle rap story with these battles. You take classic fucking battles, and you don't want to take the ones where niggas is getting cooked. You take the debatables. You take the ones that was like where people, where you wasn't really sure. Some said 2-1, some said what. Like, you take those and you make a fucking story out of it. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what you go on the road with. And people are going to pay to see that. I would pay to see it.
She's not gonna take out the whack when she take out people that's lit.
And
Y'all
this
wanna pay to
and
see
this
again.
way, your material that you crafted and that you sat there and you bust your brain with, it's not just getting thrown away.
That's
It's
true.
not just getting trashed. And people want to see that. There are classic battles that I watch that have replay battles. I watch them on YouTube. I know all the words to it. Before the trumpet, after it, Beasley, like, you know what I'm saying? I would want to see that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to see it.
Y'all are making
And
me want to see
people
it.
are performers. Like, we're performers. And I think a lot of times when it comes with battle rap, we as fans and consumers, and even you guys as the battles, y'all put yourselves in boxes. No, I can only do it one time. I can't never, it's only once.
Trust me, I've exhausted myself
And
trying to expand the
you
culture.
have to,
Like-
but this is what you have to do. You got to just do it. You got to just do it. When you try to sit here, like what he said, as soon as I started talking.
Space. We don't need to have this
As soon as I
conversation,
started
right?
talking, what he said, it's not gonna work. It'll never work. It's
That
not
wasn't me.
gonna work.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
But when you do it, you know how many
Yeah.
people told me, it's too much. You don't want to deal with these girls. It's crazy. People tried it before. Queen of the Ring has been around for such and such years. Now, I think I first made the public announcement like mid-December. Now, here we are less than a week away from my battle. I had to change my venue, first of all. My first venue, like, it just wouldn't work. Like, so
What
many
was
people
it?
want to come. My first venue, I think I had a capacity of 300, 350. It was too small.
Definitely.
So
But just you being
but
there to me would
you're
be
not
too
listening to
small.
me. For female battle rap, it was okay because a lot of people, it's not like with the men. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't come out. The people that have been calling and inquiring, like, just to know, well, what is this you're doing? I mean, well, like, I swear, I've been telling people, it's so funny because TMZ, when they were interviewing me, they were like, so you came up with this idea for women to just go, like, they think I
that it's
invented
brand
it.
new.
Like, yeah, they think, I didn't correct them. I'm okay
How's
with
that?
that. I let them think that. I let them think that. Fuck it. Let's go with it.
Right. Run with it.
Run that story.
with it.
Let me get all of it.
I let them think that.
Right.
But there are people that are, like, once you have people invested in it and they want to know, like, people come, and so I have to deliver, and I'm gonna fucking deliver.
Right.
Trust me, I'm gonna deliver. They're gonna come out, these girls, they makeup is gonna be right, their hair gonna be right, they're gonna be looking cute, and if my judgment is correctly, the performance is gonna be what it always is. And from there, it's history from there. Like, from there, then we're gonna talk differently.
I believe that you are going to make history, and I do believe, just from hearing you talk about it, that you're going to change female battle rap.
I'm gonna change female rap, period. Because you know what's gonna happen, because I'm not a female battle rapper. I can.
I'm about to ask you, was you ever battle rap?
She did.
Whoa.
I could.
Y'all
but
stealing all my questions.
that's not,
I'm not in your
Damn
mind.
it. Whose show is this?
I'm not
My
in your
ex nigga's
mind.
mine. Hold on, let's.
that's
I'm going to need
not-
5 minutes, man.
That's not what I'm known for. So when people look at it, they're gonna be like, wait, did y'all see the girls that Rem brought? Did you see what's that? So now women are gonna feel like in order for them to be lit and for them to, this is what I gotta sound like. And this is what I gotta rap like. Good luck. It's not easy.
Good luck. It's not easy at all.
It's not easy.
Not easy at all.
think
Man,
it's
I'm
dope.
looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I have more than one suggestion, but one
camera?
suggestion I would give. A lot of these females have great music. Please instruct whoever's DJing the event to play their
Why
music.
would I not do that? I've had 97, one of the biggest and most fucking historic radio stations and iconic staples in hip hop in the building.
Right.
Why would I not? Like, they're not even actually the DJ's instructions that I gave. Like, we're not even playing songs that's not by a female
You know what's an
throughout the
idea?
night.
Oh, really?
That's dope.
You know what's a
I
good
like that idea though
In
because it's a
between.
female card.
In between the sets, in between.
Because
from-
you're gonna have a lot of guys in the
No.
building too.
Yeah, but
Guys show
See, I don't know
show
about it.
up
I'm
more
thinking
female
a bunch of
battle
chicks
rap than
gonna
women
be
do.
there.
Listen, in between, from 3 to 5, when the doors open and everybody's getting acclimated and shit, I got shout out to DJ Technician. Yo, Tech, let's make something happen.
Right.
Tech gonna make something happen. We're gonna set the tone.
Right.
Everything gonna be cool. But once everything starts, in between, when we're in between sets, I'm definitely gonna play a lot of. I on my face-offs, E Heart does the song on my face-offs.
That's what I wanted to say because I've always felt like Smack should have started a record label for the battle rappers.
He tried. He tried.
Listen.
Stop, man, because you're saying a lot of stuff that, bro, I've been around this thing for too long.
But what I
like,
want to say,
me too.
There's a science behind why it's not done, bro. Just stop asking about it, please.
Let me just say
It's
this.
gonna piss me off.
No, let me
that
say
shit
this.
is gonna
Let
piss
me
me
just
off.
say this. Listen. She can
bro.
She could do a Chrome 23 playlist, team up with Spotify, and that'd be a way to really curate the female battle rap song.
Actually, no.
every-
I have. Damn, I wonder if it's ready. I'll check when we're done with this.
Yeah.
I had all the girls do 8 bars. I had Jay White, who's Grammy Award winning producer. He did a lot for 21 Savage. He did Bodak Yellow. He did he did fucking he did crazy shit. He's major.
Right.
Jay White
I had
did.
him. Jay White did. I had Jay White. He had made a beat that was specifically for me, and I'm like, Jay, can I use this for my? But he's like, fine, I fuck with you, whatever you want. And I sent it to all the girls, and I had them. I said, listen, there's a lot of people that don't know if somebody who never heard you before, don't know you're a battle rapper, don't know your style, don't know what you did, don't know your classics, don't know nothing about you. You have 8 bars to tell them. So I had all the girls do it, and then I did my 8 bars. So I'm probably drop
And you
that.
did 8 bars on it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
She's all in. She's all in. She's all in.
I'm
You gotta be in the building for this
on Friday, like the Friday before the battle.
That's
so,
dope.
Yeah.
Something that I started a lot of shit. But anyway, that I would love to see implemented again is when me and Vlad did Killers, I had Loaded Lux come out and do 50 bars a cappella, calling out Hollow. And it was never repeated again, but everybody loved it. Just something to think about. Just something to think about.
Interested.
I think y'all should really merge on this rap battle thing because Mav been knee deep in it. Sound like you knee deep
Bro,
in it.
I love the culture.
I feel like
I love it.
I feel like
I
Remy
just don't
loves the
get that
culture
much
too,
love in
though.
the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you
know?
was a part of the culture, but I feel like she
The
loves
street
the
niggas
culture
fuck with
too.
me. The
You know
battle
what I'm
rap
saying?
culture don't fuck with me, son.
But
Like, it is
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
that what y'all got going on mentally, if y'all can find
yeah.
a way to merge it up, it could be big.
No,
because,
look, it sounds like Rem got this whole shit mapped out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
she got it mapped out. But men and women that combine, if y'all can combine, it makes a sonic boom. Yeah, she got it going on. You got knowledge. You've been in this game for a long time. You got things. You've been in it. She's watched it and did it, but you've been in it. You've lived it. So if y'all can find a way where y'all can merge what she got going on with herself,
I think you know what? I
And it could
think
be a
until
boom.
you've attended a battle, you shouldn't give any suggestions.
damn, why you killing me? yo, she just chose violence on the kid. She just chose violence on the kid.
Say
for
what
no
you saying
reason.
for after the event.
Alright,
Just make
bet.
sure after
You
the
gotta
event,
come
you're
to-
like, okay, I attended.
My
You
bad.
gotta come to an event. Like I want to be invested in what you're saying, but I'm sitting here like,
Like, you ain't never been.
Ain't
I'm
just-
a
Ain't just told me
businessman.
to my face,
Right.
I'm not going to your shit neither. Like what? Like that's nah. My trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very visual. Like the Gemini in me is like just super creative, and I like doing things differently. I didn't want to do my trailer the way everyone else does it. Well, for numerous reasons. One, I see a lot of people, they take highlights from other battles and they put them together and they create this whole montage or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want people to see them from those battles. I didn't like it.
Right.
I like what they were saying, but I didn't like the appearance. I didn't like the look. I didn't like, and I didn't want the first time people see them for that to be what they saw.
Right.
So I already knew I wasn't using that. And then I also wanted all of the girls to feel comfortable because remember, I know who I am. Like I know my presence. I know what's the word that I'm looking for? Like my influence. Like there's certain things like I've realized over the years just the way I talk sometimes could make people feel a certain way.
Right.
So I wanted everybody to feel comfortable. I wanted everybody to know like the type because they don't know me. People who know me, they know what it is, but they don't know me. Hustle knows me, but and that's the biggest thing because she hates everybody, and so people like that was like she's
such a sweetheart, yo.
But if you know her, but she has to shit with
she's a
her.
Sour Patch Kid.
Really?
Right.
She's
So,
sweet and she's
there
sour.
are people who felt like, oh, she's cool with Hustle, so she not gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I needed, and I even had to explain that to her. And I'm like, Hustle, I have a business here, so I can't. Like, if you have legitimate beef with somebody, then okay.
But if
I
you
don't
just
want to hear
don't
because in 19 years ago, y'all battle rap and she said something about boo boo. Like, no, I don't like that's not it. We're not doing that.
Right.
But I wanted everybody to feel equal. So everybody, I used my makeup artist. Everybody, we all got our makeup done the same way. We all had our hair the same way. We all had on the same outfit. Even me.
Right.
Like even me. Like when they first sent me like the first flyer and we're like all in the bank vault and like they had it, the way they had it, it was like I was really big and the girls behind me were like, we're not doing that. Send it back. Send it back. That's not the message that I want to send. It sends them like imagery is everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to know, like, why did you choose the mask?
Because like this is a new unveiling. Whoever you thought they were prior to this, like this is something different. This is Chrome 23. This is Queens Get the Money card.
So I'm guessing you're not gonna give me a top 5.
What, female battle rappers?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Of course not.
And
how about top
business-wise, that would be very stupid of me.
Not mad. Not mad. Just don't start calling people your gunners. Don't start calling people your gunners. Everybody gonna be after them. All right, Chrome 23. The date is
February 27th.
February
Sunday,
27th. We're gonna try to get this clip out ASAP.
Yeah.
February 27th.
You can watch it on hot97.com. I'm gonna be streaming live through my IG.
Was there any reason you didn't do a pay-per-view?
Because I feel like when people, it would limit how many people will watch it. Some people, they're just not gonna pay. Oh, I gotta pay for it? Nah.
I'll stream it.
What about a VOD?
But listen, it's gonna be so good
That the follow
that
up.
when I have my next one and you have to go to pay-per-view or tickets are on sale, you're gonna want to make sure that you have your ticket. You're gonna not have a problem with the pay-per-view.
I'm placing bets she won't get sponsorship. I'm placing bets right now she won't get sponsorship.
I mean, that's a given.
It happened already. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's already a done deal. It's already a done deal.
She said after the first one.
But she said
you're not getting it. She already stated after the first one,
it's
she
already
got
locked
other.
in.
She already
Yeah.
talked to people.
She already gave the signs.
But what I want as many people. I want people to be able to easily access it. I don't want somebody who probably needed to see it miss it because they didn't feel like doing the pay-per-view or they didn't want to download the app or whatever. I want you to be able to just go like this.
That's what I mean in sponsorship.
And watch
I feel
it.
like that part of the culture, people are gonna want to put up money to make sure that stays like that. Like, no, we want to keep seeing this. We want this live. Like,
Oh no, like I want it to be very clear now. I have to, otherwise I won't be able to keep doing what I'm doing. It will just keep coming from me, like which is okay for the first couple of times, but that is the goal, to bring in more money so I can pay them more money.
Right.
So everybody can grow.
Biggest grudge match?
On this one, the biggest grudge definitely 40 QB. They
40
like
QB.
They like
Yeah.
Yoshi
like
and P's kind of heating up.
yeah, but you weren't at the face-off. It was really hard for me. Like, it was to the point where I was like, certain shit I was like, you know what, if they fight right now, I ain't even gonna be mad, because that was crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like, it was,
Them
but,
chicks get it.
Yeah.
but
Y'all got me wanting
I
to go
feel
see
like-
this
Yo,
shit.
bro, it's gonna be
It's
lit.
gonna be
It's gonna be
thuggish.
lit.
It's gonna
I
be
feel
thuggish.
like they have the biggest grudge against
Real
it's
shit. They got
personal.
me wanting to see this
New
shit.
England.
The rest of the girls, it's nothing personal. Like Official and Casey, they're both Bardashians. They're from the same crew.
Yeah.
It's like they're friends.
Yeah, somebody's gonna cross the line in that one.
But I feel
Somebody's gonna leak
like
a
both
story.
of them. I didn't want anybody to have an easy match.
Right.
I feel like cases they've called her the face, but a lot of girls feel like, oh, she shouldn't be the face. She's not this, whatever. So she has to, hold that up.
I think you misunderstand why they call it a fit. But go ahead.
Stop.
I love you, Casey. I love you, Casey.
Stop.
But
And Official.
She too serious. Why you so serious? Let me say
Stop.
she knows.
no, these are girls. These are girls.
These are her girls.
These are girls.
I will not
These are her
accept
girls.
any
She knows why you get so
slander.
serious.
Look,
No
these are her
slander.
girls.
No
He's
slander.
just joking.
These are her
When he
girls.
sees Casey Sunday, he's gonna change his mind. He's gonna say he's gonna apologize. He's gonna say sorry.
She know what it is. I got
I'm so sorry.
cartoons with Casey.
But
like,
an Official, I feel like Official people have been like doubting her all of a sudden. Like she ain't
yeah, the
crazy.
nerve because she lost to Cortez. Cortez
Like
is
is she
pretty
not
good.
crazy though? But also she was taking a lot of battles back to back
back
to
to
back.
back to back.
And I think that affected it.
Shout out to Official. She has great music.
And she sounds, I was gonna say, she sounds amazing on beat.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
I was when the girls they were all sending me, like I was super impressed. I'd never heard her on beat. Like I was super impressed.
I was there when she challenged Hustle to kind of a verses. And Hustle kind of got up out of there. Hustle, I love you, man, but you got up out of there. And I got to hear all the stuff, and I was like, yo, son, like, get them to play your stuff more.
So what's the
She's
problem? Why won't you start a label with some of these girls?
That's
that
what
got
I was
regular
saying
records
earlier.
on
Because
beat?
I can only do one thing at a time.
Time, yeah, give it time.
Spotify playlist.
So are you
Give it
thinking
time.
about that though? I mean,
Look-
are you thinking about where once we go to battle and y'all girls that could really make music, are you thinking about putting them together and, you know what I'm saying, doing what Fat Joe did for all the rest of these people and you can put them on and go further?
I think that falls under the same guidelines until you come to a battle. You really can't.
Yo, it is what it is. It is what it is. right?
Personal right now. It's
Yeah,
like, yo,
no more battle. No
I
more
can't ask no
no more
questions
battle
about going to
questions
a
for you.
battle.
No more battle questions
violence.
for you.
Damn.
No more battle questions for you.
Where do you see the league in 5 years?
Gosh, big. I see some of the girls that are on the card right now, like in executive positions. Like I feel like they put in a lot of time and a lot of things. I would like to see them not on the stage anymore, but like behind the scenes and making their money and starting their own, like branching out, like from obviously from what I'm doing, but I'll be able to have my staff with people that I started with. And helping them, see how to really turn their hobby, something that may have started out as a hobby, into
A career.
career, into a
some real.
business. Yeah.
I see HBO.
Oh, like it's.
I see HBO.
I can't see nothing because I ain't been to a battle.
This is true.
You can't see nothing. You can't see nothing.
fucking told me.
There you go.
I can't see nothing. I ain't been to a battle. You
It's
heard?
all right.
You know what I'm
Talking.
saying?
We're gonna have some fun, bro. We're gonna have some fun. Bring some money. Let's bet.
I'm
Yes.
with the- yo,
Well, bring some money
that's
because
my
listen,
language.
what I have the Presavian Yoshi battle. Remember that came from Midnight Madness. In Midnight Madness, there's money on the floor, but anybody that's in the room, like if you want to help support the culture,
bet?
of course. No, not even bet. You put more money in the pot. So whoever
Right.
wins it gets a little bit more.
Okay.
So
That's what's up.
for that particular battle, I'm gonna treat it like a Midnight Madness battle, and anybody that's in the building that wanna, put a little bit more.
Pull a rubber
Put a
band
little
on.
bit more on the pot.
It's my contribution, I'm out.
You can do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's dope. I also have bonuses that I'm gonna do at the end of the night for Battle of the Night.
Best
Whoever gets
performance.
Battle of the Night, both parties get a bonus.
Right. Best performance.
Best performance gets a bonus, and whoever catches the body of the night,
bag.
body of the night. But
So the
that
bodies-
one's gonna be hard because I feel like everybody's so good.
Are they voting?
Oh, no.
No.
Somebody gonna mess up.
Listen, man.
Somebody gonna get cooked.
listen.
You know,
Let
why I
know.
think they go, because you're in the
you
building.
you never know what someone's motivations are, and you can't sleep on that. Someone could mess up for like 6, 7 battles straight, get the person that they've always wanted and kill that person. You know what I mean? That's the thing about battle rap. You don't know the motivation behind it. So this is gonna be lit. This is gonna be lit. I wish you the best of luck and much success with what you're doing.
Thanks.
And if we could talk about that, I'm telling you, HBO will be calling in no time. Aside from that, since I can't get a top 5 female battle rapper from you, can I get a top 5
battle
female? No.
Oh.
No, it's Hoffa. Let's just leave that. Leave it right
Top
there.
5 female what?
Female rapper.
Just rappers in general? Oh, shit. This is hard. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I gotta put Remy on there.
That nigga calling it.
Yo, Pap, you rubbing it. I see it, okay? It's rubbing off, all right? I get it. The husband-wife thing. I get it.
I thought you were gonna say something wrong. All right, who's the other 4?
Right.
Is little Kim up there?
Kim is fire.
Oh,
But you know what? You know what's so crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Boss.
Light.
MC, Light. All right.
Brooklyn. Let's go.
That's 2
I love
right there.
Light. Fuck.
Latifah.
La.
Okay.
La.
That's 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people like Lauren, but I never consider her really a rapper.
Thank you.
Why?
She just she always fell into a different category to
For
me.
you?
To me. A lot of people put her in the category, so like, let's be clear, I think she's dope and amazing, but I never put her
But
in rap.
being that she started off rapping, we could definitely
No,
throw her
but
there.
no.
No?
He likes Lauren.
No.
It's okay. I love her.
I like Lauren, but y'all broke my heart. Y'all broke my heart when y'all told me.
The writing thing.
Y'all broke my heart when y'all told me that shit.
She had to write his first song.
Y'all messed me up with that. Yeah.
Oh, you ain't know?
Sorry. No, I knew.
Oh, thank you.
I know she
Thank
did.
you.
You just killed us.
niggas killed us for
sorry.
that shit.
You haven't realized where her list is going? You don't get this?
To penmanship.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote for Lauren.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
She said Latifah.
Chill. We're not going there.
No,
bro.
she's good. No, we're going to go there later.
Thank you, Remy. Remy said
Latifah and Light. That's
Light.
3.
Right.
I mean, fuck it. We'll just put Rem in the last 2 spots.
Thank you.
Can I?
Reminisce,
And I
Remy Ma,
guarantee
Remy
you
Martin.
that list is based on people who didn't have ghostwriters, right?
No, it's actually people who changed me. Like, who changed me. Like, I remember, like,
MC Light?
what?
Light was litty.
Light is a rock, boy.
Like,
Come on,
Light
Light is a
like,
rock. Come on, don't do that.
Five neck, like I remember, like she was in an era where Salt and Pepper was doing their numbers, and everybody wanted to be the sexy Salt and Pepper. Like Light was like, well, she was on that, and I was like, okay. And the same thing with Latifah. It's more even so just than rap. Like she did everything that I wanted to do. Like she was a fucking talk show host. She was a cover girl.
She's the equalizer right now,
She's
y'all.
the fucking equalizer.
Movie fucking star.
son.
She does.
She's the equalizer,
movie
son. She's John Wick and motherfuckers
Wick
right now,
niggas.
son.
She's in
Shit is
Sad
crazy.
Dog.
Crazy
She's in
looking.
Right.
Chicago. Like she
Killed in Chicago.
And she's not a size 2 or
lit,
considered
though.
a
Right.
red bone or all
Right.
these other things that
lit.
we tend to be forced to believe you have to be in order to be lit. So like with me, with La to me is like the complete package. Like she's just everything to me. Like she's Queen Latifah. Like
Yeah,
that's
she
it.
is.
But like there's also people like Kim who, regardless of whatever the writing this and who did like just as an artist, like the shit that she was able to do, and then there's the Brats of the world, and then there's some of the girls that are out like right now that like let's be clear, this, and I'm not a hater, but I don't want this interview to go somewhere. There's people that I don't even fuck with, but they aight.
Like who?
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I just said
Come on, bro.
the fuck.
How you gonna?
Why not? Just show the love. Just show the love.
Right there, like
Just show the love.
He's supposed to.
Just show the love.
Nigga, I just said, like, damn, it's all
Like-
love.
Just show the love. You never know where this is gonna go.
It's not about just show the love. Like I'm not a hater, but I also know like how certain things. I know my power, and I know the power of words. It changes the narrative of our whole interview. Like we had a really dope interview,
Understood.
and we're talking about Chrome, and I want to keep the focus on that. Like I know how clickbait works, I know shit like, but like just because I don't fuck with somebody, that don't take away their talent.
But would you shout them out if you don't fuck with them?
No.
That's fair.
Not mad at that. I'm gonna go back through this interview and plot out everybody I don't fuck with.
I'm
gonna tell you a story.
It's gonna be a curse word.
I'm
Just not gonna, yeah, that's it.
Not because I'm a hater, just because like when you're talking about like it goes with the whole business thing. When you're talking about something, you have a business mind, that's what you talk about. If you talk about anything else that could possibly overpower that, you just fucked up your whole interview. I just fucked up a whole hour and a half that I was sitting here.
I don't think you would be fucking it up, especially if you show
It would intensify.
Oh no! I'm not allowed to do that. Like,
You're not allowed.
not
All right,
me,
that's fine.
not me. I can't. I don't show love. Not rap.
Oh wow.
Forget
Wow.
about it. Not me. Like I'm actually a pretty nice person.
You actually seem you're way nicer now than when you was younger.
I was nice then too.
Yo,
You
you
was
used
just
to roll
tougher?
with a squad of girls
Not
that
never.
anytime they would approach you,
Lies.
yo, I remember, I'm gonna tell you when I first met her.
Lies.
This is where we going now? All right,
Okay,
cool.
never mind. Them girls, because you wanna know why? They had the screw face, but you the one was like, he good. She calmed the whole room down. So and she was young back then.
Yeah.
She's still young now, but her power, her presence to command older men, because there was a lot of dudes in the room, and they got real tense, and she's like, I got this. And I watched all these famous DJs and rappers just say, oh shit, Remy Michelle. Love it.
That's what's
I
up.
might be the realest, one of the realest niggas you.
About they
Point
respect
blank,
you
that's what I'm
differently.
saying.
But they respect you differently.
I'm giving
I
off some
agree.
Brooklyn. Like I you
yeah,
know,
you're not a
but I
Bronx girl.
understand where it's coming from. I
Wow,
understand where
y'all
it's coming
Brooklyn
from.
niggas always keep
Yo,
saying that
cuz,
when
my
niggas
nigga,
is
like-
cool. Whenever niggas is cool, you giving me some
the
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn vibe.
Yo, son.
Yo.
Every time I've heard a female say, "Yo, I'm the realest nigga in America," it was a Brooklyn chick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't hear nobody else saying that. So it is what it is.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore if you was to build a Mount
We already
Rushmore?
did the top 5. We already did top 5. We gotta wrap it up.
Oh,
We gotta wrap it up.
okay,
See-
Franny.
see-
Okay.
Y'all pushing the
Yo,
Boom. Oh, boom.
what you got to promote?
Bag fuel.
Bag fuel, bag fuel, bag
Bag
fuel.
fuel, bag
You
fuel.
already know.
Bang, bang.
Sean Bigger.
Bigger world.
Sean Bigger Security. You already know.
Bang.
Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
That's El Mini
Yo, that
right
was
there.
that
he's
Moscato
funny.
got her mad comfortable.
Yeah, real.
She leaning
not
over
coming,
the
she just
camera
stood
now. That's
up,
great.
And she just cut us off.
Yeah, recklessly.
Zayak Studios.
You already know, man. I got the Black Owned Institute, Black Babies. If you got your children in school,
Yeah.
you need to get your children out of the school system.
You heard?
Here, I got the only set your own price program. You can set your own price to get in my program. Black only, black teachers. We got more black male teachers in almost all the school systems.
Bang.
Listen, his kids is building computers right now, and it's a beautiful
That's
thing.
dope.
That's
all over the
fine.
country. Kids all over the country.
That's dope.
Right.
I own everything.
Right. Don't be fooled by his appearance.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all.
Bag fuel.
Bag fuel.
This show we on right now, math that includes us on This Is 50. My sweatsuit line, my capsule, my clothes that's dropping. Shout out to 88 at the table. You know what I'm saying? And all the people that been supporting me. So
Yo, we going to Remy's event. All of us wearing the same color sweatsuit.
Yeah.
they
All right?
don't drop until next month though. So they're not gonna be here for Remy's show.
We need some way
But
to.
Remy's next battle.
Who's not gonna be here? He not gonna be here. This shit crazy. Like, this shit crazy. Like, what's up?
What
Why
up
you
with you?
choosing violence against the kid the whole
That's
show?
funny.
Listen, they're gonna be there. I'm coming. I'm only gonna take care of my mother and my father. That's why I'm
Okay.
not gonna be at the battle. Straight
Right.
cheese.
Okay.
I
You
gotta
gotta
go take
respect
care of
that.
my parents, and I'm coming back.
All right.
And the next battle, I'll
Make
be
sure
there.
they watch it live.
I'm watching. I'll be there. Everybody's gonna have their sweatsuits on. Remy too. Hopefully she'll wear my shit.
Never said that.
No, she never
It's
said
gonna
that.
be
She
tight.
never
It's gonna
said
be
that.
fitting. It's gonna be lit.
But what you can do, you could throw some sweatsuits and I can make sure all the girls get
Oh,
sweatsuits.
Bang, bang.
I like that. That's even
Bang.
better. I'm gonna clothe the females in her next battle.
No, I never said that. I said we gotta get all the
Donate.
sweatsuits.
Yo, come on, man. Like, why you killing me? Let me cross promote. Let me cross promote.
They gotta have on mini
Let me
skirts. Now you gonna put them in
cross-promote.
sweatsuits because they yours?
I didn't say mini I'm gonna make them tight.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna make them tight.
Chrome 23.
Chrome 23.
Facts.
Spelled out Chrome 20, the number 3 on all platforms. IG, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. It's the same way on every single platform. Make sure you guys check it out. Follow them. Follow any of my girls that you see on there. If you see me at them, follow their page, help build their following. I'm Remy Ma. If y'all want to follow me, that's cool. Hold on. In my bag real quick. I forgot. I got something else to promote. Right? So I have
Mary, you on camera?
y'all gotta follow Pussy Charms.
Is that weed?
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta leave me with some of that.
I am
yeah.
about to, I'm gonna give y'all some.
Okay, let's
Some.
go.
It's
Yo,
my,
I
it's
love
my
this girl
weed.
right here,
It's
yo.
my weed. Here you go. Here you go. One for
I love
you.
this girl right
One
here.
for you.
You only got one apiece?
One for you.
You can't get two? I can't get another one?
Why is it white?
It's not white.
I'm just
It's
playing, I'm
it's
just
light
playing, I'm just
brown.
playing.
He don't-
Babe, I'm
they
sorry,
don't
babe.
need that.
It's light
Have
shit.
some over there. Have it over there.
Jokes
Got one
up.
over there.
Shout out to Jokes Up.
Shout out to Jokes Up. Shout out to Pete. But this is my strand. It's
All right, let
Pussy
me get that.
Charms,
Let me see
also
that
the
one. Let me
easiest.
try
I want
it
to give him one
twice.
too.
Who, huh?
No, pass over there.
I can't, don't, please, do not, please.
Oh,
We'll
hold
get
on.
flagged
Hold on.
in a
I'll give you one from
second.
here. Hold on. So that's for
The
this
censored
one.
one.
you get
Okay,
the
yeah,
censored
see,
one.
look.
You
Yo,
get the
this is
censored.
what it looks like without the censored.
That's the censored one.
So if you ain't never had some in your life, you can actually purchase it for the price of...
But look at her marketing,
They know how much
though.
it goes.
That's beautiful marketing.
Cool,
Yo,
right,
Rim,
it
the
is.
marketing is crazy. I love it. Right here.
Thank you.
Bigger.
So I gave her one. I gave
you
her
got
one. So many questions. We'll talk about
You
it.
took
up here.
one?
We'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about it up here.
I was trying to get two out
You
of
don't
them, but
smoke,
you
run
put it
that.
back
You don't
away
smoke,
too
run
quick.
that.
Because I have the other ones.
smoke.
I gotta
You don't
shop
smoke,
somewhere
bro.
else.
He
Why?
don't
Stop.
smoke.
I was
No,
thinking,
he
look
don't
at that. How
smoke.
you gonna get out there?
Chill. You know what this is, man? Brooklyn in the building,
I
nigga.
think I have an empty one here. You don't smoke. You can have the bag. There you go. So you have one there.
Yeah, you can just stare at the
And
back.
she slicked off.
Damn it.
She slicked off full of nice in here.
All right. Remy Ma, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having
I will
me.
be at your event.
I appreciate
Enjoying
that.
the females putting on. I think it's gonna be classic. If you're smart, you're gonna be there too.
Back.
Stay tuned for Math Hoffa and Havoc. We got a project coming. It's nuts.
Shout out to Have.
Shout out to Have. Yeah. Yeah, you already know. So that's that. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we out of here.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.